It's you and me. Cause I cannot fake it. No matter how I feel. Yeah. Cause you heal my aching heart. When you come around. It's all really your time.
There it is. Silence. Silence. Hello. 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 There we are. Late stint Tardyquist. Yes, it's true. It's true. I was not on time today, but I made the loading happen shorter and to make up for it. Got that big Lebowski fit on. I guess, man. This is like one of the oldest shirts I have, this flannel. I feel like this has been around since the early days of the channel for those of you who have been around that long. I'm on vacation. Hey, hello. Good to see you here on vacation. And if you're not on vacation, hello from the second monitor, wherever you are. I recently had someone tell me, there actually may have been in chat or it may have been I think it may have been in person. Yes. I got recognized recently on the street and guy was very nice. He worked in animation, which was great, but he was like, you're my second monitor guy. And I was like, hey, I take that as a compliment. I'm not offended by that. I like being over on the second monitor. Hello, it's good to be here. Welcome to the broadcast. It is April 15th, 2026. And today we're going to have a fun one. Today is going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot to talk about. As I said in my last stream, I'm on a bit of a vacation myself. There's not a lot of movies out to talk about. Like, we've had all the big stuff. I know that, we got like the Christophers, but I will not be making a video on the Christophers. I'll be seeing the Christophers though. But yeah, I'm taking a little bit of a break myself. I haven't been doing like any videos, anything this week, which has just made me want to stream more. I've been really excited and antsy to get back on stream, so it's good to be here. There's lots to talk about. Cinemacon happened. We're going to talk about some of the... Cinemacon is still happening as far as I know. Maybe there's still stuff rolling out, but there's plenty to talk about already. We're going to talk a little bit about Euphoria, because obviously we're going to talk about Euphoria. And then we're going to talk about Targets later today, and I'll be joined by a special guest who's going to help me talk about it a bit, because it's a big movie, and we're going to have a lot of fun talking about it. Universal is today. Okay, I don't even know what that entails. What are like the big Universal properties, I feel like I only really cared about the Warner Brothers thing. Is Disney at Cinemacon? Is that like I'll come clean. I feel like Cinemacon is like a newish thing. I feel like we did not used to cover it the way we do now. Like, it didn't used to be such a big thing, but I feel like now studios kind of rely on it in like it's like the film industry's, what's it called, E3 or something. Like, I don't. This is like a very different way of rolling things out. I feel like it's a way of building hype and buzz without having to actually see the movies, which is, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not the kind of guy that's ever going to probably go to Cinemacon. All love to those who do. Seems like fun, not watching movies and just watching trailers and whatnot. But hey, man, more power to you. We need people on the ground reporting on it. Can lineup as well. That happened in the last week. You're right. Holy shit, we got to talk about Can. Yeah. God, that feels like a million years ago. Yeah, I got thoughts on the Can lineup for sure. Carson, please do a Fellini ranked. Hey, I've also been watching a lot of Fellini this week. Randomly decided I'm gonna get into it, man. A lot of films that have been like in the polls for many weeks. I just was like, Man, fuck the broadcast. I'm just gonna watch them on my own. I finally watched La Strada and Knights of Cabiria and Il V something. I don't remember what the word is. It's all Italian, but that was weirdly my favorite one. Is the one I can't remember the title of. Look at the most unappetizing smoothie you've ever seen in your life, but it actually tastes amazing. It's like it's interesting. There's tons of fruits in there, obviously. There's like strawberries, mango, pineapple is when it gets weird. But the real kicker is that for the protein powder, am using chocolate powder. And chocolate with pineapple that's not, but it works. It's actually not that bad. The chocolate really doesn't taste like chocolate, so it's not much of an issue. It's just it's just powder at the end of the day, right? That's yeah. Let's watch a Wes movie this week. That'd be kind of fun, actually. If we were to watch a Wes movie, it would have to be one that I have not seen in a second, and those options would be Bottle Rocket. I'd be open to. I would be open to like revisiting Isle of Dogs. That would be kind of fun to revisit Isle of Dogs because there's not a lot of people revisiting that movie, or Life Aquatic. Though that one's been like that's like a kind of a typical broadcast movie that would get voted on, definitely. But like I'm more after something that's not as Life Aquatic is discussed, I want to like get into Isle of Dogs. But that's kind of the issue with the movie, is there just isn't a whole lot to get into there. Rushmore was great. I would watch Rushmore as well. I would definitely rewatch Rushmore. Anyway, before I get too deep into it, I want to say hello to the members in chat today. How's it going, Nick? Manu, What the Falconer? Joe Tarones, Pink Reboot, good to see you as always. Tomas, good to see you as always. Soul Maxwell, Eddie's Roses, all the regulars in chat today. It's good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Mans, good to see. Hey, Mans, I recognize that username. Thank you for that video suggestion idea. I don't know if you were here last time I thanked you, but it's one of my favorite member-suggested, member-exclusive videos, and I had to thank you to the face. Tyler, how's it going? Everybody say hello to our mod, John, for today. It's always John, but, we're going to thank him as usual. Eric Romer, I would put down an Eric Romer film as well. There's plenty of Eric Romer films I haven't seen yet. There's plenty of Truffaut I haven't seen yet. Is that Goofy in the thumbnail? That's Max. Oh, that's what you were referring to, John, when you said Max. I was like trying to figure out what you meant by that, but I forgot that was the thumbnail. Yeah, I met Max at Disneyland. This is old news, of course, but the photos just came out. So, yeah. Women director this week. I'd be, yes, yeah. I'd be down for some. I have still yet to see, what's it called? Meek's Cutoff, Kelly Reichardt. Sorry, I was hoping to finish that smoothie before I hopped on, but I was not able to. Did you see the July Criterions? I did. The highlight of it for me was HUD, the Paul Newman film, which I want to say right off the bat, I believe this is the first Paul Newman Criterion title, and I am not going to give myself too much credit here. I'm being like 50% unserious when I say, let's just say someone was getting the ball rolling on Paul Newman earlier this year. Let's just say there was a lot of Paul Newman enthusiasm coming from my side of the internet, from my corner, and I'm not going to, I'm not going to say there wasn't Paul Newman enthusiasm before that. I'm not going to say people weren't talking about Paul Newman before that, but I do think there was a wake-up call of sorts in the Criterion offices being like, hey, I think we don't have a Paul Newman movie in here. And there's a guy talking a lot of good things about him. So I'm just going to say you're welcome. and I'm mostly kidding. Yeah, I will be buying that. I'm very excited. I'm also very excited for the Mike Mills box set. Looks very good. And then I'm forgetting what else was in there. There was also some other stuff, but HUD was kind of my big moment. What the Falconer? Thank you for being a member for 4 months. Favorite Vitello. Also, isn't Giulietta Messina awesome? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Wait, Vitello. Are these Italian names? And because so here is a little backstory. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I'm looking these names up on Letterboxd right now. Alice doesn't live here anymore. Yes, for some reason I assumed that was already out. Oh, you're talking about the characters from the movie. See, I forgot what the name of the movie was. My favorite was kind of the main guy who was like really needed to get his shit together. Fausto. Fausto was the most interesting of them, by far. Though I did like, I had a soft spot for, where is he? Meraldo, of course. I think Meraldo's everybody's favorite, no doubt. But Fausto, I think, he had the most depth. He was the most, like, the most complicated of them, in my opinion. Also, Giulietta Messina. That's the actress, right? I need you to know, it's crazy. That is her, yes. She's great. It's crazy to me that, like, I've spent a serious amount of time talking about film with Fellini as, like, such a massive blind spot. Like, that's how much of a blind spot he is that, like, I'm still not familiar with the names that well. I was like, who are you talking about? Some Italian woman. But, like, it's crazy to me, man. Like, I've only ever known 8.5, and I've known, like, La Dolce Vita, of course. But I haven't seen it yet. But, like, she hasn't, Italian film in general, and, like, the worlds of his film, the actors and whatnot, the characters, the recurring themes. I've been so unaware for so long. And, it's just been fun to, like, dive in. And I'm, like, skipping over a few. I kind of wanted to go in chronological order. But, like, I kind of want to get the heavy heaters out. Like, I might watch La Dolce Vita next at some point this week. Though I will say, he's a lot like, he's much more playful than Tarkovsky, but his films are kind of like Tarkovsky movies where I do really need to, I mean, it's actually not, a better comparison is Scorsese, because Scorsese is obviously very influenced by him. But, like, when I did my Scorsese ranked, I was watching at least one a day, sometimes 2 a day. And Scorsese movies, you know, you gotta sit with them. There's, like, so much going on there. They're big movies with big ideas, and they're just they take a toll on you. And I kind of feel that way with Fellini. I was, like, kind of planning to cruise through them, but I'm finding myself needing to, like, especially with after Nights of Cabiria, I'm like, I need to sit with that, because I thought it was like a good and fun time until the last half, and then I was like, I'm broken inside. That's probably, I mean, I don't know. I need to rewatch 8.5. I have a feeling that's going to still end up being my favorite, but who's to say? As it stands, I think Vitelloni, if I'm pronouncing it right, is the one that did the most for me, which is funny because Mean Streets is the Scorsese film that didn't do that much for me, and that was very much like a Vitelloni remake almost. It reminded me of Husbands too, which I haven't even seen Husbands, but it made me want to watch Husbands, the John Cassavetes movie. But yeah, I thought La Strada was good. I thought La Strada was a great movie. Maybe one of those where I'd appreciate it more having gone through the rest of his work. But I was like, it was again another one where I really started to get it in the last act. But yeah, I thought it was solid. It was a good entry point, you know? Also, I'm sorry, Saul Maxwell, for missing that super chat. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. We should watch Candy 2006, my favorite Heath Ledger. Have I even heard of that? Candy 2006. Directed by Neil Armfield. Interesting. I'm gonna watch list it. Dude, my MVP of the year so far is Canopy. This is not sponsored, obviously. But Canopy has, like, every movie's on Canopy. If you're not on Canopy, like, you're missing out. And I mean that. I'm watching so much shit on there. And I hadn't opened that app since, like, film school up until December. It's insane. It's insane. Do you enjoy Paolo Sorrentino? I don't think I've seen any of his films, admittedly. What the fuck is Canopy? It might be a US thing, but it's a streaming service that skews into, like, you know, educational they have a lot of, like, educational shit on there, but it's if you sign up through your with your library account, your local library card, you could join the service. I signed up for the LA Public Library, easy, and now I'm on Canopy. If you're at film school, you could probably do it. Internet Archive as well. Dude, Internet Archive's got tons of stuff. YouTube has tons of stuff. It probably is US only, yes. There's so many things on Canopy. That's where a lot of the Oscar shorts were. That was kind of my go-to. That was where the fucking Diane Warren doc was. Canopy's fascinating because it's like, yeah, you'll find the Diane Warren doc, but you'll also find Funeral Parade of Roses. Have you ever seen American Misfire? I have not. No. I know. I'm not gonna talk too much about. I've already said too much. Yeah. Let me recap Cinemacon real quick. Some of my quick thoughts on what happened. The big thing that I was excited about and kind of just really curious about is Clockwork, which is not a movie, but a new, like, division within Warner Brothers that's kind of acting as their A24-esque side of things. And their first project is going to be Sean Baker's next movie, Ti Amo, which I don't know a ton about. I heard some rumors about his next project a while ago, but I don't know if that's different now. Also, What the Falconer, thank you for the super chat. Happy Jackie Robinson Day. Thoughts on 42? I haven't seen 42. I've been wanting to check it out for a while. It's an essential Chadwick Boseman as far as I know. And but happy Jackie Robinson Day. I had no idea. But yes, it's a Clockwork, new Sean Baker. You're saying kind of like Focus Features, I understand. Yeah, I mean, I think that's good, right? I think that's exciting. We don't, obviously, like, I don't know the nitty gritty of it, other than I'd assume it's going to be a place for, you know, a lot of auteur filmmakers who work in the more independent side of things, the riskier side of things, to, like, get their shit made, get it, you know, backed under the studio system in a more accessible way. I'm honestly surprised something like this hasn't come up before, just because, like, you talk to any industry conversation is always so grim, and everyone's talking about how fucked everything is, but, like, how great A24 and Neon are. Like, how everyone's like they kind of run things, and there's a lot of enthusiasm on that side of things, and that's, like, you know, where all the good movies come out of, quote unquote. But, like, how the studios run everything and it's all, like, it's just, like, really poorly managed. So it kind of makes sense to me that, like, you know, a studio like Warner Brothers would try to, you know, start up a division, like, more in line with that kind of thing, because I think clearly there's a lot of interest. I mean, where was it? I think someone said it in the last stream that, like, younger people are you know, the highest going demographic for movie theaters. Like, they're the ones attending films the most, and it's like, I feel like a lot of them gravitate towards the indie stuff, you know, the interesting artsier sides of things, And so it's just, I don't know. I think this would be, I can't speak too much on it. Literally just got announced. Don't know anything about this Sean Baker project. Don't know if they said too much about it, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool. There's a new Minecraft movie coming out. Yes. People are like shocked and offended by it, but I'm like, obviously that's happening. I do anticipate it. I'm very curious on how that's going to be, man, because like I feel like they didn't maybe they did, maybe they didn't expect the amount of memeage to come out of that first Minecraft film, and like that the memes are what drove that film to be such a success to a degree, you know? Like at least it wasn't like a boring, you know, flop. Like people were engaging with it. People were excited about it. Which makes me think that they're going to then try to like manufacture memes in the second one, which is going to be painful for everyone involved. But I don't know. I obviously will probably have to go see it. The next Batman, I guess, is I mean, we've known this. It's coming soon, though. Did they say 2027? Definitely 2027. It's not going to be this year. Ocean's prequel, which I actually did not know much about. Apparently there was footage of Margot Robbie in it, which is cool. I'm excited for that. I don't know who's directing it. You should definitely watch American Misfire. It's a short film. It's not that long. I will seek it out. Thank you. Shout out to Babylon. Someone shouting out Babylon and it's not that one guy. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that true? That guy's not here. At least not yet. Maybe he's lurking in the shadows, waiting for a Babylon mention. Bradley Cooper! What? That's gonna be sick, man. That guy's banned? Oh. Interesting. That's crazy. I had no idea Bradley Cooper was doing that movie. I don't know why I wasn't informed on this earlier. That's exciting. You know I'm a huge Bradley Cooper director fan. I am a Is This Thing on Defender? As shitty as that title is. That's awesome. Yeah, people have been shitting on Is This Thing On? And I'm like, it's not great, don't get me wrong, but it's like in my opinion, that's like one of the most inoffensive films of the year. Aside from the one scene when they're singing in the kitchen. That was truly one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. What are you thinking of The Pit? I'm fully tapped out, but I will be tapping back in. But I've never been more tapped out of The Pit. I'm on to Ken Burns' Vietnam documentary series. That's where I'm at. You can find me over there. Maestro was boring as shit. It was. There's spots of Maestro that I will defend, but the core issue of that film is that it is boring as shit. Yes. Hello Kitty movie. They kind of got me with that one. Usually I would brush that off my shoulders. Like I completely brushed off Cat in the Hat movie. I was like, we don't need this, and I feel bad that Bill Hader has to do this, but the trailer makes me a little excited. I'm sure it'll be fine. But Hello Kitty has me raising an ear. Hello Kitty has me kind of excited. I am curious as to what that will be. New Baz Luhrmann movie coming in 2027. That's exciting. Always love a new Baz film. That's surprisingly soon for him. Usually I feel like it's a bigger gap in between films for that guy. The Flood, which I believe is... I could have the titles mixed up, but is that the new Zach Kreger? That's not Resident Evil. That's his next movie? The Flood? I'm glad that he's like getting another like original out right around Resident Evil, because Resident Evil, like, I'm sure it'll be good. I've heard crazy things. Did someone say like Mad Max of horror movies? Did I mishear that? But I'm excited to see that. And then Gladys, obviously, which I'm a little on the fence about. I don't really know if I needed a Gladys movie. My like the core appeal of Weapons was not Gladys for me personally. It was more so the premise and the intrigue and the mystery, and a movie that's kind of like diving into the background of this character feels just like the witchcraft stuff. Witchcraft is just not my thing, you know? It works in Weapons because it kind of sells me on the idea and like lets me in, but starting from that, try like this, I don't know. Longlegs 2, I just zero pulse. I liked Longlegs. I don't really need a Longlegs 2. Unless it's maybe like a bit more, unless it goes back to the detective thing, you know? I mean, if we're still doing like similar vibe, maybe a bit more focused, I'm down. Yeah, I don't know. Weapons was low-key overrated. It was like a 2.5 out of 5. I disagree. I mean, you're valid, but I was maybe gonna be more on board with saying it's a tad overrated, but because I was like, this is the kind of movie you watch once and never watch again. And then I watched it again with my parents because my mom had never seen it, and I was like, I'm really curious how this is gonna go down on a second watch, and it worked. It worked. It was very entertaining on a second watch. There's a lot that I picked up on. There was actually more to it than I initially gave it credit for. So, yeah, interesting slate coming up. You know, handful of sequels, handful of exciting potential. But I'm there for it. I'll be at the movies. Always am. I have not seen the Godzilla Minus Zero trailer yet. Is that what it's called? I have not seen it yet, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. I'm excited. That's definitely up there in most anticipated. The Digger stuff. That is fascinating to me. And it's nothing that was necessarily like reported on from the thing piqued my interest more than it was already. Like I'm pretty much where I was beforehand with the film. I'm very excited for it. Always have been. But Sean Fennessy of The Big Picture tweeted, based on what we just saw, Digger appears to be Tom Cruise playing Jerry Jones in a Roy Andersson movie directed by Michael Bay. Like, that's what the fuck is this movie gonna be? That sounds incredible. It sounds very strange. Friend of the show, friend of mine, Gabriel Freiberg, posted on his blog that seems like it's going to be more of a cinephile movie. It's going to be one for the heads, his own words. Maybe won't have much wide appeal, but will maybe be an awards thing. I don't really know what to expect. I'm sure it will be. I still haven't seen Bardo, and I shouldn't be saying that out loud, but I'm going to see it definitely before this. I'm sure it'll be a bit more well-received than that. I'm very curious, like, how the comedy is going to go over, because, like, in my opinion, Iñárritu's not exactly the most comedic filmmaker out there. I know there's, like, comedic aspects of Birdman, but, like, I'm really curious, man. I'm very much a fan of the last thing that was the last like weird comedy by a beloved auteur that was influenced by Roy Andersson was Beau is Afraid. And so I'm sure this will be great. That's kind of like, it's kind of giving Beau is Afraid vibes, but with Tom Cruise instead of Joaquin Phoenix, and a bit more focused. Jesse Plemons is also in it, which is exciting, sorry. The Revenant is funny as shit. I mean, in the right mood, maybe, but that's... It won't be at a fall fest. I thought it was like Venice bound. I thought it was like a very much a Venice movie. Bardo is hands down my least favorite movie ever. It's that kind of thing. I know a lot of people that will defend it, but nobody that's like, it's the best thing ever. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe someone in here will say something else. There was a shovel at Coachella. Dude, I'm bummed because I didn't go to Coachella, but I was like around Coachella just a little bit before, and I wish I had known there was the shovel. I would have gone to see the shovel. Maybe TIFF? Maybe TIFF. Have we talked about Euphoria yet? Yikes. We will. One more thing out of Cinemacon that I wanted to talk about was Dune 3. It looks insane, apparently. I wasn't there. But people are comparing it to, like, Saving Private Ryan, the opening of Saving Private Ryan specifically. They're saying it's giving, like, maybe Best Picture worthy, but I'm not really on board with that quite yet, having not seen it. Like, there's some crazy things coming out about it. That was a lot of people's highlight of Cinemacon. It was the grand finale of Warner Brothers' presentation or whatever. They're really hyping it up, and it seems like it's going to be something quite special. It's giving a Return of the King kind of thing. The Academy hates Dune. I don't know if that's entirely... I mean, they hate Denis. They won't nominate Denis for some reason. Like, he's the one that keeps missing out on Best Director. But I feel like Dune did pretty well with the first film. Did okay at the second. And then the third is when it's going to come in and, like, have its moment. But, like, it's a big year, man. Who's to say? I guess, like, looking out at the slate of films... Digger is probably not going to be a Best Picture thing, just off vibes alone. Odyssey, highly doubtful if he goes 2 for 2. But I guess Dune has an honest to God chance, man. Like, it would be crazy. I mean, it's interesting to talk about Cinemacon stuff as someone who wasn't there, but even if I was there, it's like, we're not watching movies. It's literally just trailers, and they're presented in such a way to build hype and buzz. So it's like, it's really hard to look at them in a way that's like, okay, this is what this is going to be. Like, I have no, like, Digger especially is such a wild card of a film. It could be the worst thing in the world. But that's about everything I have to say about Cinemacon. I'm sure more shit is going to be coming out in the next few days. But what are your predictions, Karsten? I don't know, man. Like, I for Best Picture, you're saying right now in April 2026? Let's put down Dune. Let's put down Dune. It's actually, like, I know I'm walking back what I just said, but when I kind of eliminate the competition, it's like that's what has the best shot. Social Reckoning, people are saying that, like, Jeremy Strong is insane in it, which is no surprise. I'm sure it's going to be a just really bizarre performance. I don't think that's a Best Picture thing, if that's what you're saying. I don't think Fjord has it. Jonathan Fuji's here. Jeremy Strong as Mark Zuckerberg. Fire or ass, call it now. It's going to be fire. There's no... the only Jeremy Strong performance that I haven't tapped into or defended, and that's because I haven't tapped into it, was the Bruce Springsteen movie. That's the only one. But most of the... Like, The Apprentice, I was there for him, man. I was there for him all season. That was, like, one of the best performances of the year. Armageddon Time, great performance. One of the only good performances in that movie. Sorry. So I think it'll be great. I'm curious about Mikey Madison. Beef returns in 12 hours. I'll get around to it. Who's the Palme d'Or winner? Streets are saying Hope, which reminds me, let's talk about the Cannes lineup. Feels like old news at this point, but I have to address it. Let me see if I can get my screen going. That might be something worth doing. But yes, I will be going to Cannes this year, so I'm very excited. Off the bat, before getting into it, the people are kind of disappointed by it. But I'm kind of like, this is just what Cannes is. Like, people were expecting Odyssey and whatnot, and I'm like, I'm a little surprised that, like, there's not one big American blockbuster. Like, I kind of, in the back of my mind, thought Disclosure Day would be, like, an out-of-competition premiere thing, though people in the know were like, that's just not going to happen. What am I doing here? But yeah, I don't know. Okay. No backroom, sadly. That was a stretch. That was like we were all going a little crazy with that prediction. Okay. So in competition, some French bullshit, La Venus Electrique. Don't know anything about it. Will probably be the most like 2.5 out of 5 thing anyone's ever seen. Amarga Navidad, the new Pedro Almodovar. I've also heard like kind of mixed things about this. I wish I was more. I mean, I'm gonna see it. If I can see it at Cannes, I will be seeing it. I liked the last one. Was it A Room with a View? The Room Next Door? I think it was The Room Next Door. Room with a View is a different movie. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Parallel Tales by Asghar Farhadi, who I don't know if I've actually seen any Farhadi films. I haven't seen the classics. So let's move on. A Woman's Life, which I don't know anything about this filmmaker. La Bola Negra, which I don't know anything about these filmmakers. Coward, the new Lucas Dant, who his last film, his debut, I believe, kind of an underrated heater from that year. I believe it was called Close or Closer. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was just Close. One of my favorites from that year, like as kind of like an underrated gem, was definitely one where I was like, I can't wait to see what he does next. He's clearly a very talented filmmaker. This seems to be a much bigger film. I'm excited to see how it is. I'm sure it'll look very nice at the very least. I wish I had the stills pulled up. Actually, could I click on it? No, it doesn't let me. He also did a movie called Girl. Okay, maybe not a debut then. My bad. I don't know if I'm going to attempt to pronounce this, but not familiar. I will tap in. New Hamaguchi, which is very high on my radar. This is also kind of giving Palme d'Or, according to a couple people. It's a 3-hour-long beast that takes place in France. I believe it's actually French, all of a sudden. Very excited, as you guys know, big Hamaguchi head. I still have to catch up with like a handful of his hits, but like Wheel of Fortune and Fantasy, I still have yet to see, and I've wanted to see that for a second. But Evil Does Not Exist was a top 10 of that year, and Drive My Car, obviously fantastic. So I'm very excited for it. I'm sure it'll be pretty great at the very least. The Unknown, don't know much about it. Another Day, don't know much about it. Sheep in the Box, next Coriata. I thought it was going to be the Look Back thing, but I guess this is a different film. This is an AI type of thing, not an AI movie, but like it's about a robot, as far as I know. Looks interesting. Coriata's always he's a very reliable filmmaker. I always have a pretty good time with his movies. He's rarely missed for me. Hope is the big one. The Unknown is the Léa Seydoux movie. Okay, wait. Let me backtrack before I get into Hope. The Unknown. I heard about this, and let me pull it up on Letterboxd because the synopsis was crazy. That one I definitely raised an ear at. It is. I don't know what See You Soon, 40 Years Old. David Zimmerman is a photographer, but no one knows. While he almost never leaves home, friends drag him to a crazy party. He spots a woman in the crowd, can't take his eyes off her, follows her. In the middle of the night, his life changes. David wakes up in the body of the unknown. It's a very weirdly phrased synopsis, but basically this guy wakes up in the body of this woman, which is interesting. It's interesting. It looks like kind of a high concept thing, Leia Seydoux, always pretty solid. It could be very weird, but I like weird. So she's Justine Triet's husband. I did not know that. Damn. Goes deep. It looks like a much higher concept Freaky Friday, yes. Hope is like the big one. Hope is what, caused me to open up this page. It is the latest from Na Hong Jin, who we literally just talked about on the broadcast. He is director of The Wailing, which is a fantastic horror film from 2016, I believe. He's a very good filmmaker. That's the only of his I've seen. But I hear this is his follow-up to it. It's apparently like the biggest production of anything out of South Korea ever. Like the highest budget, I'm pretty sure. There's American elements. There's Korean elements. There's, I think, maybe like some like European, like it's all over the world. It's like a high concept sci-fi epic that Neon grabbed, and I don't know what to expect. I think it's probably going to be pretty good. For some reason, I'm a little hesitant to go palm on it, just because, like, even though it might be like one of the biggest and most anticipated out of Cannes, sometimes those like big ones don't really like scream palm at you. But I could be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. Yeah. Nagi Notes, never heard of it. Not very familiar. Gentle Monster, I will be getting familiar. Notre Salut, I wish I knew more about some of these. Fjord by Christian Mungyu. I'm unfamiliar with who this lad is, but Fjord is definitely one of my most anticipated. It's a Sebastian Stan, Renata Reinsve thing, about a family living in a small Scandinavian village, and to me that reads more like a Palm thing. I could be completely wrong. It seems like this kind of weird family drama with a hint of darkness to it. There's not I don't know a whole lot about it, other than there's like a sort of dark twist there. I'd rather not know too much about it. It's another Neon thing, so definitely on the radar. The Birthday Party, Moulin, Fatherland, the next Pavel Pawlikowski, who did Cold War and Ida, two films that I absolutely love. This is also a black and white situation. Stars Sandra Hüller, if I'm not mistaken. Probably going to be great. Another one that's like very high on the radar. I mean, like as far as like the heavy hitters go, this is up there. I'm very excited for it. I kind of know what I'm getting with him at this point, but I'd love to be surprised. Zala's a DP again. I'm not too surprised there. The Man I Love, the new Ira Sachs, I'm very excited for. People are giving this one a bit of shit because it's Rami Malek, but I'm kind of like, Rami Malek can be good, and under Ira Sachs, I'm sure it'll be great. Ira Sachs is very talented. I've only really seen his newer stuff like Passages and Peter Hujar's Day. But both of those were fantastic, and he's a very kind of tender filmmaker that goes pretty deep with it. So I'm excited for this. El Ser Querido, The Beloved. I don't know much about this. And then Minotaur, which I'm also unfamiliar with this filmmaker whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce on stream. But people seem to really like his older stuff. He's kind of one of those big, very, very artsy guys, as far as I know. Like, he makes very kind of cold, prestigious works. But Minotaur is also like, that was one of the most predictable selections here. And people are saying that kind of has a quiet palm potential. But yeah, I'm excited. And then we're not going to go into all of the rest of them, just because there's not honestly like a whole. I mean, obviously Nicholas Winding Refn's there. That was kind of a given. New Quentin Dupieux. No Backrooms. The Cannes premiere, like it's an odd year. I will be honest. I'm not excited. This, like, there's a lot of filmmakers who I get very excited about, like Hamaguchi, Koreeda, Ira Sachs, Jane Schoenbrunn, almost missed that. Very excited for this, although I'm a little worried that I'm going to end up missing it. Because for the first time, I'm showing up like slightly late because I usually end up leaving too early and miss like the shit that I usually like to see. And my logic is that showing up a few days later, they'll still be like showing films from early in the festival because that's how it works. And so I won't end up missing anything. Though if this is the opening film here, I'm worried that I'm not going to, but we'll cross our fingers. Maybe we'll have a shot. I do believe it's Mubi, so who's to say? Also Club Kid, Jordan Firstman. A lot of people shitting on this, though. I think it's going to be interesting. It's got an interesting team behind it. It looks beautiful. Alex Coco producing. It could be worse. But like I was saying, there's a lot of filmmakers here who I trust and who I'm sure are going to put out great work. I think there's a lot of potential for like a lot of heaters this year, which I will take over, blockbusters that most of the time come out a bit underwhelming. I don't typically see the blockbusters at Cannes to begin with. Like, I didn't see Mission Impossible last year. I did see Furiosa, but like most of the time that's not really what we're here to do. That's not really the appeal of Cannes. Though I'm sure it'll feel maybe a little strange with no like giant. I think having like big stars certainly adds something to the fest. I certainly felt that during like the strikes when I went to TIFF and there were no. It's like you feel a little emptiness in the air, but that is not to say it's a dud at all. But yeah, I'm excited. That does it for the catch-up. That took up a lot of the stream. There was a lot. Oh, and we haven't even talked about Euphoria yet. Mandalorian could have done it. Yeah, but like, I don't know. That just would have felt weird. There's like a certain kind of, I'm not going to shit on Star Wars. I'm actually I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a fun time. But I'm just like, feels a bit odd next to the other blockbuster franchises. Like, even if they were stinkers on the low, the Indiana Jones thing made sense because Indiana Jones is like it is what it is. I guess Star Wars, what am I talking about? I take it all back. Soderbergh washed. The Soderbergh stuff is, unsurprising. Guys of that age, knowing his workflow, he likes to crank it out fast. Maybe I should have said that some other way. But he, I'm not that surprised. I am a little disappointed, for sure. We'll wait to see if like it actually ends up getting used. And how it gets used, but it's not the kind of thing you want to hear out of such a respected filmmaker. I'm not wrong though. He does like to crank them out fast. Euphoria season 3, the first episode dropped. I watched it with my roommate, and it's Euphoria. it's like not the same show at all, but it's also exactly what I've come to expect from Sam Levinson. I have like surprisingly mixed thoughts on this season so far. I think it's a tough watch. I think it's not good. Let me get that out the way. I don't think it's good. I think these scenes are bad. Even the opening, which was like clever, it's like this great setup, and which lends itself to some really like fun visual gags, with the car on the wall, but like it doesn't really, for some reason it was like deeply unsatisfying given how much potential the opening had. It just kind of went nowhere and felt like maybe too dry, too empty for what it was. I was like, he's cooking for a second here. But that's probably the least interesting thing in the episode to talk about. I don't want to get too in depth with like what's the specifics here, as I don't think anyone wants to hear me say what happens out loud. It's pretty gross. And you probably already know what I'm talking about. That stuff I think I have less of an issue with the Rue stuff and the things she's forced to do in it. I'm like, that's a crazy setup, but like it's a bold way to start the season. It's like, it was really tough to watch. Maybe felt a little like it was dragged out a bit, like he milked it a bit too much. And it was just kind of like you could definitely tell he knows what he's doing. Like these things are played out in the way that they are because he knows it's going to like piss off most people. And, that's just like really unexciting at this point. And I've just accepted that's like who Sam Levinson's going to be. That he's just kind of like decided to double down on his interests and the way he does things. And he knows that like everybody hates him. So he's just going to lean into it. I don't really know why so many actors are like Zendaya. I'm less concerned with. Sydney Sweeney, I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are who's to say how much control she has over some of these scenes? But I'm just like, why are we doing this? It feels, Frank, I'm not someone who likes to say things are like unnecessary on film most of the time, because I think like even if something has no need being in like there narratively, like even if it's not pushing the plot forward, I don't give a fuck. Like if it's interesting, then I'm like, put it in there. If it builds character, if it enhances the mood, it's all valid. But like when it comes to Euphoria and Sam Levinson, I'm like, I kind of know it's not entirely unnecessary. I know why it's here, and it's here because you're Sam Levinson, and it's not just like, we can't look at these things just as they are. Like there comes with so much context given who he is as a filmmaker and how audiences respond to this, and why they're there is like so uninteresting. It's literally just to like shock people, and it's not even that shocking. It's just excessive. It's just a bit much is kind of my takeaway. Not to mention the acting is just not there. The writing's just not there. There's not enough going on around these shocking moments to really make them work. Sydney Sweeney is terrible this season. Jacob Elordi is like phoning it in. Zendaya is good. Zendaya is always good. Maud Apatow has never really blown my socks off in this show. She's not much better here. Coleman Domingo is doing his thing. Trying to remember who else is in it. Basically Wuthering Heights. No, there's like more interesting. I mean, maybe like some of the shocking moments, sure, but like I think Emerald Fennell at least has some motivation behind. She's talked about like what she's interested in, and like the connection between sex and mortality and all this. Like, I think she's coming at these things from a real, genuine place, but then like falling on her face because she doesn't have much of a perspective on them. Whereas Sam Levinson, there's no deeper anything here. I know he's trying to like, say something about the history of Hollywood here and entertainment and like what we get out of like what we want, what we'll keep watching. Like it's very much like in conversation with the audiences of this show and where like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to find some deeper meaning with this show, but it's really like it's a tough watch. It's a bit much. That said, I say I have mixed feelings because I think that like by the end of this episode, everything that happens with Rue finding this new leader in the end, like switching sides, and I think the like power dynamics between Cassie and Nate are interesting. There's something there, and because the season in general feels a bit like it stripped things back. Like we are focusing on a lot less than we were. The second season was trying to like rope in a world of characters and try to make them all make sense, even though they're all like moving in different directions. And it's just somehow came out boring, even with everything going on. But this one feels maybe just like a bit more focused, and like there's potential for it to turn into an interesting season structurally, because that was the issue with The Idol too. And like The Idol and season 2 back to back made me realize that Sam Levinson's just not built for TV, because like he may have like the moments and the visual chops and like, you know, the substance, not really, but like the material to make you tune in, like it's intriguing, but like to make it interesting over the course of a season just didn't make any sense. And I'm no like TV expert. Like I don't know what makes for a great television season. That's like a whole nother ball game. But like there is something about the way this season's set up where I'm like, there's something here. There's a story that I'm on board with that I would tap into. Certainly more than The Idol had nothing. The Idol was like a train wreck. And then season 2 of Euphoria was just it trying to find its feet. But yeah, I think there's like some potential to this season that I am interested in. I will definitely be tuning in for the remainder of the season. As unenjoyable as this first episode was, I was like, I can see myself watching the whole thing. And I will. Didn't he basically steal the first season? I don't know anything about that, probably. But I think them basically starting from scratch here, which is really what it feels like. Like, it feels like very little was brought over from what we used to know as Euphoria. Like, this feels like this is a new world. And that's promising. I think that's the right move, instead of digging itself a deeper hole. Yeah, those are my thoughts on Euphoria. Looking forward to tuning into the rest of it. Cinematography's nice. They invented a whole new film stock for this season, which is like, goddamn, I can't believe it's being wasted on this. But I suppose like very few films and shows get the kinds of guaranteed views and resources that something like this has, so might as well. But I think some of it looks pretty nice. A lot of the desert stuff looks a lot like One Battle, hilariously enough. But anyway, that's Euphoria. That's Euphoria. What else happened today or this week? Not a whole lot. I think that does it. I think I'm in the clear. I'm looking forward to this weekend's releases. I'm looking forward to checking out Chime, which I'm losing days quickly. I need to see it before it's out of theaters. But Kiyoshi Kurosawa's new movie Chime is playing with Serpent's Path, which I just saw. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna leave early. There's a new Peanuts movie apparently. The Mummy, I have no thought. If I didn't touch on The Mummy or Resident Evil or Mortal Kombat 2, that's because I don't really have thoughts. I have zero emotional attachment to any of this stuff. You gonna see Michael? I'm gonna see Michael next week. Yes, that's next on the schedule for videos. Hated Cloud, but I loved Chime. Interesting. We talked about Sean Baker's new film. I'm excited. It's Bubba time. Who's Michael? He's a friend of mine. I'm gonna go see him. Mother Mary. That's right. Mother Mary is out this weekend. There's been like no talk of it. I was originally planning on doing a video for it, but then I was like, I need a break, first of all. And now that it's like coming out, I'm like, damn, man. No one's talking about Mother Mary. We talked about the Digger footage, yeah. It looks very up my alley. I didn't even mention that like, all things considered, like, it looks like something that I'm specifically going to love. I love funny shit. I love funny shit that also looks really good, which this seems to look good. People are comparing it to, like, Yorgos Lanthimos, Roy Anderson, like, fisheye, wide-angle bullshit. That's usually what I get down with. I like Tom Cruise doing something that's actually, like, really interesting for him, For once, like I can't remember the last time he took on a role this risky. This will be like maybe this is very big flop potential. Though I really would love to be wrong. I would love for this to do well. But who's to say how this is going to go down, man? It'd be cool if Tom Cruise wasn't in it. It's cool because Tom Cruise is in it, man. That's what makes it. Like, we have these movies, of course. We've been having Yorgos movies. We know what Ari Aster does. If Joaquin Phoenix, for example, did this movie, no one would bat an eye. We'd be like, oh, he's doing that thing again. But because it's Tom Cruise, I'm like, what is this going to be? And what is that going to look like? Hold up. My mom made us watch Minecraft for Mother's Day last year. What the fuck? Why did your mom want to watch Minecraft? It's very odd. Do you think Clockwork was named after the film A Clockwork Orange? It seems to be. I don't know if they've explained what it means or why they named it that, but I wouldn't be surprised, no. The font choice for the logo looks very Clockwork Orangey and very Kubricky, so yes, I'm serious. She was curious. Honestly, man, if people are like curious about films that are coming out these days, like we shouldn't stop them from being curious. Like let her indulge. That's actually very sweet to hear. It's a very pure way of going into that film. I wonder if she understood Minecraft any better afterwards. Like, to see that movie blind as someone like not familiar with the game is an interesting idea. I don't know if maybe she was familiar but was curious about the movie, but did you know that you're the most famous Carson on famous birthdays? You know, that's not surprising, but also that's cool. I thought that one Olympic track athlete was higher than me. He's probably higher than me, like, worldwide. That is, like, very convenient, though. It's gotten easy if I, like, meet someone and, like, we talk about what I do and I say I'm a YouTuber and sometimes they ask, like, what my channel is and I say Karsten Runquist and they're like, you could see it in their faces. They're like, how did you find any following with a name like that? It's a tough one to spell off of just, but I think if you misspell my name, I still show up, thankfully. And also if you just, I tell people to just search Karsten and most of the time it shows up. Let's vote on next week. I'm down. I'm not going to get into the discussion. We're going to get into the discussion at 2:30 was what I told my friend. So I have to wait until then. But yes, if you guys didn't know, this week's movie is Targets, directed by Peter Bogdanovich. We're going to talk about it in just a second. But the way this was chosen was it was voted on by the community. And the way that works is that I ask you guys what movie you'd like to talk about and what movie you'd like to watch for next week. You guys nominate 4 films in chat, and then you vote on them, or the members do, over on the community tab of this very channel. So if you want to participate in that, feel free to leave a movie suggestion in the chat below. And then if you want to vote on it, consider becoming a member. It's a great way to support what we do over here. There's going to be a new members exclusive video coming out very soon. Usually I like kind of help guide us into a certain direction, but like this week I don't know. I know we were talking about Wes Anderson, so I might put down Bottle Rocket. That could be fun. Bardo would actually be a great pick. Bardo makes a lot of sense, actually. Even though I'd maybe rather watch another Iñárritu movie that I haven't seen, Bardo is kind of like, I'm surprised we haven't done it yet. A separation is also a good idea. Yeah, these are okay. That I like where this is going. Movies that like we should be catching up on, that we should be seeing before going into this year. A Separation, Bardo, and now I'm rethinking Bottle Rocket because that's kind of taken up the space of what would be a more pressing film to get around to. The Sun, a Dardenne Brothers situation. Yes, Leviathan. Is Leviathan? Let me double check. Because that would make sense. It's a heavy one, but it could be good. I need to learn how to pronounce this filmmaker's name. Zvyangistev? Gitsev? Vyaginstev. I need to get better at that. It's not going to be Juno. I'm so sorry to let you down, but it's definitely not going to be Juno. Though I'm not a Juno hater. I like Juno. We could just watch Dirtbag. We could just revisit Dirtbag. Candy 2006. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, John knows I actually secretly hate Juno. Linda. Is that available to stream? I thought the whole thing was that it wasn't widely accessible until very recently, but it got like a 4K restoration this year. Linda. I don't know if you could find it. Come and see. Oh, come on, man. That'd be pretty pretty intense. Okay, so far I'm leaning on. Let me navigate. I'm really feeling A Separation. These are all going to be like kind of bummers, just a heads up. From what I'm picking up on, these are all bummers. But A Separation. What was the other one? Bardo. Leviathan. And I might save Bottle Rocket for another week. I'm very sorry. Gosh, what is another? We need. No. I know what you guys are suggesting, and I see your messages, but understand I want to get something like a big blind spot from a filmmaker that is putting out a movie this year. You know? I'm thinking. We already did Inuyaritu. I'm thinking. We just did McDonough. Who else? Nobody? Isn't that the new Bob Odenkirk movie? Or am I thinking of something else? Dude, a Spielberg movie. Suggest any Spielberg movie. That's going to be the fourth slot. But that's up to the chat. That's perfect. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Tintin, Duel, AI, Close Encounters, The Terminal. I do really want to watch The Terminal. You know what I haven't seen, actually? And this is actually probably the perfect suggestion for a variety of reasons. And I didn't bring it up earlier because I'm actually too embarrassed to say this, but I've never seen Saving Private Ryan. I'm not going to say that's next week's movie, but I've never seen it. Bro was sneaking in Uncle Boone me in a sea of Spielberg ideas. AI is kind of what I'm leaning towards. AI, artificial intelligence. Or Close Encounters. It's either those. It's one of those. It's not going to be Hook. And it's not going to be Duel. All love to the Duel fan base, but I'm not in the mood to watch Duel. I'd rather watch Close Encounters. Let's watch Close Encounters. Well, let's put it down. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. right? Okay. Our movies for the next week that are being voted on are A Separation, Bardo, Leviathan, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. If you want to vote in next week's poll, you can become a member and head on over to the community tab, the posts tab of this channel. That poll is available right now. In the meantime, let me see if my guest is available right now. It's not going to be Terror at Bloodfart Lake. I'm sorry. It's not. It's just not going to be that. Carson, can you just make me a member? I don't know if I can, John. I can remove you as a moderator. Is that that'd be kind of funny. Okay, my guest is actually available right now. He's no one you guys know, though John knows him. But he's a friend of mine named Miles. Rhett, thank you for becoming a member, by the way. Thank you. My friend Miles is going to be joining the show. He's a big fan of Targets. He is one of the most well-spoken friends of mine. He's very good at talking about movies, and I wanted to have him on today so that we could talk about this film, so that I wasn't alone. And we will do that as soon as I can find him on Discord, which I am so bad at navigating Discord. Mo, thank you for becoming a member. Damn, this was the week for people to become members. That's that is crazy. 1 second. Okay, he's going to call me once he's ready. Does this mean you're going to be in the next Spider-Verse movie? No. I didn't talk about that, though. Yeah, the new Spider-Verse footage came out, or like stills from it came out. I don't know much about it. I know there were like some people saying they used AI on it. I really don't know the extent of this, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I'm super tapped out. But yeah, I mean, that's coming out next year, this year? I don't know. Are you responding to the phone calls? Yes, at the end of stream. Yes. Real Spider-Verse stills. What does that mean? Next year, hopefully? Good to know. Make an emote of Nathan Fielder and another of Long Toast Guy. Those are such specific requests. I should make a Long Toast Guy emote. I'm surprised I haven't done that before. I thought about booting up the animation software one more time, because that was a pain in the ass to make, that 1 minute short film, if you want to call it that. But it was a very good time. And I've had a couple other food ideas that I've thought about making, even though it's been years. But man, animation is so hard. All respect to the animators out there. There's got to be a more efficient way to do it than what I was doing, but it was a good time. Carson, are we getting Rancho Mirage? You are gonna get it. As far as when that is, I'm not sure. I don't want to call it, but it's looking grim, this this one festival, which is fine. Didn't need it, but that would have been great. But I'm trying to think of what to do with it. I don't know what the plan is, or what's, honestly, part of me wants to just put it out, But at the very least, I might share it with the donors because that's the right thing to do, and I'm sure that they should see it as soon as possible. It's not Can. Did not bother with Can. The Can, I've applied to Can Press many times. Get in no problem. Never actually applied. I've never submitted a short to Can because, not that like it's, all respect to those who do, like, of course. But I've just always, it's like a $35 fee, I'm pretty sure. It's very cheap compared to other festivals, and I've just always assumed there was no shot. But that's a silly thing to do. You should go for it if it's that low. But I've just always just assumed it didn't stand a chance. Do a road show? I would love to do a road show, though it doesn't really make sense with a short, does it? It's tough, man. Shorts are a pain in the ass, but that's why you should just put them out on YouTube. I'm not someone to take advice from when it comes to putting out their work, because I'm very nervous about it. And usually end up putting it out way too late. Will Knife Out ever make a comeback? One day. If I find the right dish and the right movie. If you did it with other people and all showed shorts, that would be cool. Yeah, no, I mean, that's what Don Hertzfeldt basically did with his animation mixtape, which was really great. That was a great way to, like, show off other artists' work. It was even like older, like there was classics from like the 70s and stuff. I had a very good time seeing that. That's not a bad idea. Something to consider. Just put it out at AMC. I don't know if that would make much sense. By the way, we just started the poll, but just briefly looking at it, it's a sweeper. It is probably going to be Close Encounters, but we will see. And I'm not too shocked by that now that I look at it. What's the runtime? I believe it's a tight 9. It's a tight 9. What are your Can priorities? That's a good question. I haven't really like thought of the actual like. Usually I have like Kelly Reichardt last year was my big one. Honora was my big one the other year. Missed both of them, by the way. Was not in town for either. But this year, I guess, like... Oh, he's calling. Let me think about that. Testing? Hello? Hello? I don't hear... If you're talking, I don't hear you. Also, let me make sure that my OBS... But I guess Fjord might be top priority. Karsh, are you familiar with Michael Haneke? I am. I've only seen Amour and Funny Games. The original, not the American version. Testing? Hello? Can you hear me now? Input volume, output. Oh, you can't hear me. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Input device. Oh, that would make a lot of sense. Input device, output device are going to be external headphones. Testing now. Still can't hear. Have you heard of the film The Wizard of the Kremlin? I have not, no. Rami, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Hold on. Let me try one more thing. Please add a face in the crowd to your watch list. I've heard of it. I assumed it was already in my watch list, to be honest with you. But I could be wrong. Carson, thoughts on Bullet Train? I thought Bullet Train was kind of lousy, but it was good fun. I saw it with my mom, who had a really good time with it. I thought it was good fun. A little parts of it that were pretty annoying, but sorry about this, guys. I don't know why it might have something to do with OBS, to be honest with you. I hope it's not OBS that's fucking this up. But I'm gonna try one thing real quick. I'm starting to think Leviathan will not win. I'm sorry to say. Okay. I'm really struggling here. Maybe a Zoom call? That's not a bad idea. I'm not a Discord guy. Unfortunately. Hold on, let me try. Can you do a re-ranking of Wes? Wes is unfortunately just like one of the most Wait, could this work? Hello? Is it wait, can you talk one more time? Okay, 1 second. I don't think the people can hear you, but I think if I change it to okay. Yes, the people cannot hear. That's so weird. Wait, that's so strange. I don't know why they can't hear, because this is coming out of my hold on. I apologize to you and to chat right now, who can both hear me, but cannot hear each other. Okay. Let me see about restarting this capture audio. Someone said they could hear the phone ringing, but they can't hear you. You can just tell us what he says. Okay, wait. Do you want to try calling me back on Discord one more time? Okay, I'm sorry about this. The ringtone was crisp though. That's so odd, man. We're gonna try this one more time. Okay, please work? Question mark? No. Okay, wait. Hold on. External headphones. Test. First time doing any of this. Damn. That's a shame. Experimental podcasting right now. Oh, man. Dude, I have no idea what's going on. This doesn't make any sense why this wouldn't work. Try restarting Discord. Can you have him on a phone call or something? I don't want to put the phone up to the mic. Honestly, if this doesn't work, we might have to just maybe now. Maybe now. No. We might have to try this another time. It's always some bullshit going on. Okay. I might have to bail on the guest. This is not looking good, to be honest with you. I feel bad. Okay, last try. We'll try Zoom. We're going to try Zoom. In the meantime, I love to see the artistic process. That's what it's all about. Give it like 3 years. We're going to have this shit down to a science. Okay. We are going to try one last thing. We're going to try Zoom. That was not a bad idea. No, man. I love to watch the movie. Let's keep that energy. Dude, I don't... Oh, my God. Did you talk about the Euphoria episode earlier? I did. But I can talk about it now as well. While I do this extremely fast. I thought it was pretty bad and pretty unwatchable. But for the most part, intriguing, as it always is. I guess it was better than the second season in that I was on the edge of my seat over where exactly this was going to go. But this show always, shows its real quality like 3 episodes deep when it doesn't know where to go from there. So I'm very curious to see if they can make it work. But yeah. What about the music in Euphoria? Definitely felt like something was missing without Labyrinth behind the boards. Because like that was such a big part of that show's personality, unfortunately. It was carrying a lot of the show, which I don't think I'm in the minority when I say that. But it was, it was fine. The music was fine. I forget who was the new composer. But it was good. Just kind of felt like it was missing the same personality. But I guess everything about this show is different. So it didn't make a huge difference. Hans did it. Oh, my God. It is kind of insane that Hans is looked at as a downgrade, given what this show is built on. Okay. New meeting. Allow. No video. Volt microphone. We are going to make this happen. We are pushing through. Okay. And testing? Are you there? Is it the same thing? Is it the same? Wait. Actually. Oh, wait. Can you hear me? Oh, no. Why is it not work? Wait a second. Wait. Give it 1 second. I'm just gonna change the properties. Oh, it's because that was in Discord. Now I'm in Zoom. We're back. We did it.
We're back?
We actually did it.
That's it?
Yes, we did it.
There we go. All right.
Oh, my God. Okay, everybody say hello to Miles, who is finally here.
Oh, my God. Yeah, sorry for the runaround.
No, that's I had to also
what was going on? Do you know?
I had to, well, first of all, I had to download the Zoom app. I was trying to...
Yes, I did as well.
Okay, that's okay. I was trying to like talk about the new season of Euphoria while I was doing that.
Oh, sure.
Have you seen it, by the way?
No, I've been actually meaning to. Is it just the first episode that's out?
Just the first episode.
Okay.
Mhm.
I know a little bit about it. I'd be curious to talk about it actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, someone said don't disappoint us, Miles.
Oh boy. All right. Let's try it. So I figure when you play Fortnite on stream, they can see the screen and everything. Like it's fully like it's
Yes.
a double screen situation, or what's the vibe?
It's a yeah, it's the Fortnite screen, and then
Okay.
it's me in the
And you're
corner.
in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
At which by the way, I was gonna leave that as a surprise that we were playing Fortnite and talking about targets at the same time. But that's a good way to segue into this.
Oh my God.
Someone was asking what is Miles's top 4, by the way.
Boy. All right. Wow. Okay. Off right to it. Let me pull it up. It's Spirited Away, Mikey and Nikki, Heat, and a movie called Near Death, which is a Frederick Wiseman movie that I saw last year.
Right.
That is the 4 currently.
Amazing. Dude, the chat is gonna go crazy. I don't know if he's here right now, but there's like one guy in chat who's like a big Frederick Wiseman fan.
Dude, we got a Wiseman head in the crowd.
So it's that's so funny. Okay, let me 1 second. I'm making this work one step at a time.
Yeah.
And we are 1 second in Fortnite. Wait, can you talk? Okay, yes, we can hear you.
Am I here?
We can see the Switch. Jesus, it is so hard to set all this up. But I think it'll be fine.
It gives you a lot of respect for these streamers that like this is their full-time thing.
Tell me about it. They go through so much. Okay. Are you on Fortnite? Or
Yeah, I just opened it.
Oh, perfect. I see you. Okay, I'll join your thing. But anyway, yeah, today we're talking about targets. All of that said, 1 second. I don't know why it's telling me to join voice chat, but obviously I don't need to do that.
Right.
When's the last time you saw this movie? By the way, a quick background before we get into it. This is a Peter Bogdanovich film. It is his debut, which I was not aware of. I was under the impression this was like his 4th film.
Yeah, I was doing some reminding, of some details a little bit ago, and I didn't know that either. It's something where I think this movie is a little bit older than I always think it is. It's 68, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that's part of it, but
It's really crazy to me. The synopsis is an aging horror movie icon's fate intersects with that of a seemingly ordinary young man on a psychotic shooting spree around Los Angeles. And it stars Tim O'Kelly, do you know much about Tim O'Kelly?
No, not at all. I'm looking at his credits right now. He didn't work a lot.
He didn't do
or maybe
much.
He did a lot of TV. I'm seeing a Hawaii Five-0 credit.
I'm seeing Hawaii Five-0.
Yeah.
I'm seeing For Pete's Sake, which I don't know what that is.
Ultimately, one other thing I learned that I think makes sense when you watch the movie is that it was a pretty low budget film. That's
Really?
why he was able to do it.
Interesting.
So Roger Corman produced it.
Okay.
And from what I read, Corman basically was like, I have this contract with Boris Karloff. So you just need to use Boris Karloff for these days, and as long as you're under budget, you can do whatever you want.
Are you
Like, can
serious?
do whatever you want. Yeah.
That's
Which it's
fascinating.
interesting that it's like, all right, you got this actor who's obviously there's an iconography to who this person is. So
Yeah.
maybe that sparks some imagination.
Right.
But ultimately, it's like you have this actor and this budget, do whatever you want. And this is the movie that he makes, which is
That's
a
crazy.
pretty fucked up movie.
Because I was wondering, as like a first time, because like, did Peter Bogdanovich? How much do you know about him? Was he like writing? I know he was a critic, right? Like he was a critic before this, which is why I've always liked him. But like I didn't know if he was like established in the industry. That's how he got Boris Karloff, or like. But that's crazy.
Apparently, it was through Corman because the movie that plays at the end of the movie, like at the drive-in, that's a Corman movie,
Right.
With Boris Karloff in it.
Right.
So there was kind of that was part of where that connection was from.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, that's incredible. Are you readied up, by the way? Or...
Oh yeah, I can be. I wasn't sure if we were.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's. You obviously like. When's the last time you saw the movie? Because I know I sprung this on you this morning.
Yeah, right.
Do you want to come on and talk about it?
I looked at it. I saw it in January of last year. So it's been a little over a year since I last saw it.
Okay.
But I did a decent refresher beforehand.
Okay.
And it's pretty short. I mean, it's really like it's to the point.
Yes.
I
honestly thought it was gonna be like the first movie that I like rewatch twice before doing the stream, just because I was like I could feasibly do that because it's really just like I don't know. It goes down. It's a weirdly like simple movie on the surface.
Yes.
And
right.
But that's like what's so great about it. I feel like is
and that's also I think what makes it scary.
Yeah.
When it is scary is that it's so like straightforward.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was thinking about it. Usually I don't like to repeat directors on our like because this is like the weekly movie club we do. And usually I try to like switch it up, but this is like the second Bogdanovich movie we've done. The other one was Paper Moon, which have you seen?
Oh yeah, I love Paper Moon.
Okay.
That's another I haven't seen that movie in years. There was a time where I would say that was one of my favorite movies.
Really?
I saw it in high school in a film class.
Damn.
And was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And man, I probably haven't seen it in like 7 or 8 years. I should do that.
No, yeah. It was crazy to me thinking about like that, thinking about Last Picture Show,
Sure.
What's Up, Doc? Guy's got range.
I've never seen
Guy's got range.
I know that's the thing when you watch this movie, especially I had only seen I think I've only ever seen Paper Moon and this.
Okay.
Movies. I could be wrong. And that's a either end of the spectrum kind of thing.
Yeah. Where are we dropping, by the way?
Do you want to fly on over to this area here?
Yes.
In the
that works.
snow? Yeah. There's this little this gas station place that always has a lot of good stuff.
Amazing.
So I've been going there.
How much of this new season have you played?
I've been playing a lot.
Okay.
I love it. I think it's been great.
That's awesome, man.
Have you been playing?
I've not played that much. I forget if I told you, but I've been on the Blitz train. I've been playing a lot.
You
of
did tell me that.
That's
I haven't done too much of that.
Yeah.
But you've been enjoying it.
It's a blast. I did think it was gonna be. I think I said this to you before I even asked. I was like, is it gonna be weird talking about targets?
Oh yeah, while doing this. Well, it's funny. To be honest, I didn't even put together that specifically because I think you said something like, "Is it inconsiderate?" Or,
Yeah.
In some way, yeah. But no, I thought you just meant like, is it not great to talk about this movie in the context of like, haha, we're hanging out. No, but I was like, oh, that's not too bad. But I see what you mean.
No, yeah. I mean, topical.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I will say.
That's what's. Yeah. Go ahead.
The film. Oh, I'm being shot at.
Oh, shit. Here. Where you at?
I'm shielding up. It was
all
right behind that the purple glow.
Ice. Oh, okay.
thing,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll watch your back a little bit. If you want to, I don't know if you have any guns yet.
I have one shotgun, but
if you go to that gas station, there's a fair amount of stuff.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep an eye out for him.
Okay. I see shooting.
Yeah, you're good. Oh yeah, there's someone. Yeah, we're good though. We're chilling. He's dead.
I'm playing on the Switch, which. Okay.
There's another guy by the bridge here. 50. He's
Okay.
white. Nice. Good work.
Anyway, so the film's about. It was about a sniper.
Uh-huh. What's the movie? Oh, here. Sorry. Oh no! I'm trying to throw it. There you go. It's all yours.
I've had it on my radar for so long, but
Yeah.
funny enough, and this was not purposefully lined up, but it just so happened to be a film that we both saw that apparently was like very influenced by it, was Faces of Death.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Which I'm not just trying to plug the movie, but it is interesting. Like, I was kind of like, I don't know, I saw a bunch of other films in that movie. I couldn't really see how Targets would be there, but now that I've seen Targets, I'm like, it's very much, I feel like, about violence getting, like, Americans' idea of violence shifting from like one thing to another, you know, or like being desensitized in a way.
Exactly. I feel like it's this normalization of it, you know.
Yeah. Which is like so smartly done. I feel like one thing, I don't know, we didn't really talk about it that much, but like something that was like kind of holding back Faces of Death in a way, even though it feels very intentional, is it's very much like saying it's like the point of it, like especially in the third act, like to your face, you know.
Yes, totally.
Talking about like remakes and like being desensitized to certain violence on our phones and all this stuff. I feel like this like is kind of doing that, but in a bit of a subtler way. I don't know.
No, I feel like Targets is very much a movie about like this era in the US where gun violence became, I don't know if, you know, maybe not quite a daily thing, but a thing that was in the news. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're killing the Ice King, by the way. Like, I was reading that a big inspiration for the gunman character was the University of Texas, I believe, shooter, like the tower
interesting
shooter, which makes a lot of, like, even just the setup of that shooting sequence is very similar. Like, he's up high and it's like there's very little that anyone can do to stop him. There's two guys.
I'm down by the way. I'm fully dead.
Okay. No, you're good. All right. Where are they?
They are down by like I walked right into like the center hall, where
got it. Okay,
I turned the corner.
I'm trying to keep an eye on them. They're like directly below me. No, you're good. The thing is, it's fine.
Thing is, this round doesn't even count. It's just the warm up.
Yeah, it's the warm up.
We're talking about Targets.
All right, brother.
Dude, incredible.
Oh.
You know what is also is I think Shaq can hear the game, but I had my headphones out, so that is certainly not helping, but it's fine.
Sorry,
No, you're good. I'm reading chat.
Right there.
Someone said I got cooked.
You like walked into their home and they were like, what are you doing in my home? Like a lot of things in America, you know.
Yeah.
You walk into somebody's home and they're gonna shoot you.
It's
kind of like what Target's about in a way.
No, exactly. Dude,
All right, I'm gonna try and. This is not working out.
Miles is a lot better at Fortnite than I am. You actually, I should mention this. You basically taught me how to play the game. I didn't. It's true. I didn't know what like.
Really?
I was like sort of familiar, and then you were like, "We should play Fortnite together," and you were the one that taught me about shields, which I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what any of that meant, man.
That's so fun.
So I owe you that. That's the thing. Something really funny. I actually never mind. I was gonna bring up something about the end of this film, but I don't know. I usually ask chat. I've kind of been ignoring chat, but I'm very curious, like how many people watched the movie today before I get into the ending. But it's not a tough one to seek out, I feel like.
Oh, they're hunting me.
You're just like the guy in Targets.
Oh my god.
Actually, he doesn't really get hunted after for a good. He kind of gets away with it for a good while.
He really does. Oh, they're fine. Okay.
What movie? We're talking about Targets. Watch it this afternoon. Watched it last night.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like I'm surprised. I don't know if you would agree. I was talking to someone else about this yesterday. I will. Okay. Also, quick side note off of that. I've haven't gotten this many people reaching out to me after watching a movie in a while. Like, so you included, like, commented on my Letterboxd review being
Yeah.
like good at, like, so many people came out of the woodworks after I logged this and were like, man, that's a great movie. Which
It sticks with you, you know.
it
Like,
sticks with you.
I think that's a big part of it.
And what I was gonna say was that, like, I feel, dude, you're getting swarmed, by the way.
I know. I don't even know who chased me because now there's just other people around. I might just leave and try and revive you. Sorry, keep going though. You're saying
I was gonna say it's definitely like seen and respected to an extent, but I'm surprised I haven't seen it come up like more often, you know. And maybe I just was like in the wrong circles, but like especially around Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which felt very influenced by this to an extent.
Yeah. Remind. Oh shit. Oh no.
No, you got it. You got it. You're good.
Oh.
Oh no, not the boulder.
Oh, there's other people. There's another person here though. Fight each other. Fight each other. Come on. It's okay. Oh, they might actually be doing that. So, because a big part of this movie, like the soundscape of it, is these radio things, right?
Yes.
That's this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a huge thing in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes. Also, just like the aging movie star who.
Oh sure.
Like the film coming out in like the late '60s in what was like I feel like kind of the turning point for the industry, and
Totally.
like 20
and the country. I mean, that was
And the country.
That's what that movie's about, you know.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like that one of those like perfect like transitionary movies. It feels like that's like kind of captures that transition in the film itself and is like speaking on it. But yeah, and then like Once Upon a Time being like 2019, like right before the streaming era. I feel like it's just such a. Also, oh my god, I was gonna point this out. Sorry, I'm just running around. I need to.
No, you're good. There's some stuff up here you should take.
Okay. I don't know how to get up there.
Something you were gonna point out.
A detail that I love is that like for a movie that's like about a changing industry, the final shootout taking place at like a drive-in theater where everyone's kind of like separated in their cars and they're not really experiencing the movie together. And I didn't clock that until like the movie was over. How smart of a choice that was for what this, and it's like this movie, the main appeal of these films that he used to star in like don't even mean anything in the era they're coming out in, you know.
I feel like, you know, that's really his. Oh, I fell. That's a huge struggle for his characters. This idea of remaining relevant, which again, back to the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
And it's this thing of like, has real life overtaken what is now, you know, I don't know, scary feels like not the right word, but like what is like real horror is on the news and in daily life, you know, versus Corman monster movies.
No, it's like so smart about that, I feel like. And that's why I'm surprised it doesn't get brought up more often, I feel like. But it's also like a pretty, would you call it satisfying, the film? Because I feel like there's like something kind of bleak about how it goes about this.
I think it's super bleak. Yeah, like I mean, not to say that, like, I think a version of this movie that would have any sort of like fanfare would be a very different movie.
Yeah.
But that being said, there's people fighting here. I'm gonna try and. He's white. There we go. He's not. This guy's jumping around. Oh, what's up, dude?
Dude.
Hell yeah.
It's a walk in the park.
Want this? Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's super bleak, which is why it stuck with me, you know?
Yeah.
If this movie pulled its punches, I think its entire worldview is kind of lost.
Yes.
Or I don't know. It's I suppose it's a message movie, right? Like
Mhm.
it's a message movie about like the banality of violence in
Mhm.
others' footsteps. Um, yeah, right.
No, absolutely. I it's just especially for like the only things that I could really like compare it to were like have you ever seen that movie Angst? That one
No,
okay.
I know about it,
Cuz like I feel like
as you can tell from my reaction. Yeah,
you only ever see these like movies where it's like from the perspective of the killer for the most part, and
yeah,
it keeps it very cold, and like the motivations don't really there's not really like a clear motivation, at least
right,
in my opinion.
right.
Like that's a very kind of European way of doing things.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
you don't really
totally.
see that in like American movies about the same thing. Um,
Hmm. Or if you do, they're like kind of it's either a bygone era compared to
yeah,
now,
yeah,
or it's an environment that they're working in that is
exactly.
much more niche.
Yeah, yeah. Someone said
It's this isn't. Yeah. No, go ahead.
it was someone calling me a level 1 Fortnite player.
No, I don't know, man. You
No,
got
they're
three
not.
kills.
They are not wrong, man. It has been
Uh,
rough. I'm trying to manage a stream. I'm trying to talk about Peter Bogdanovich's targets, and I'm trying to play Fortnite at the
I
same time.
right. It is
It is
funny to be like trying to formulate actual like and concise answers for or like thoughts on it. What is a? It's a simple movie and plot, but there's a lot going
there's a
on.
lot going on in this movie. There was a reason I had you come on too. I was like, I not only am I like Miles is good at talking about movies, but also I feel like you would, even though you haven't seen it in a while, could help talk about this movie.
To parse
'Cause-
through it a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah. How did you feel about because my everything I remember about the movie
Mhm.
genuinely is in the last half.
Mm.
Did you ever struggle with pacing or things like that during it, or were you pretty locked in the whole time?
I had I didn't go into this completely blind. I've
Okay.
read a lot about the movie and have heard it talked about in interviews. I mean, I've
Right.
seen Daniel Goldhaber talk about it with Faces of Death.
Right.
And then there was like another recent movie that referenced it, which was interesting. But
Oops, I didn't mean to.
um,
I'm gonna go towards circle.
yes,
Yeah.
I knew that the film something I had that kind of like sold me on it was that it starts out as something more familiar for its time. I mean, it kind of literally does because it like starts with this movie within the movie and the screening. Which, by the way, Jack Nicholson playing a small role
right.
in the fake movie.
Yeah, because Nicholson started in like Corman movies.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But like even beyond just that movie at the opening, it feels
Right.
like something more traditional, like something out of like the 60s that you would see like a family
Yes.
at home. Oh, being shot at from
Oh.
behind.
Yeah.
Yes, guy up there.
Oh yeah. It's a
Bugs Bunny. Okay, I'm. This is a tough watch.
You're good. You're good. You're chilling.
Tough watch. Good
Get in that
listen.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Oh. Other feelings. All right. Let's go to zone and try and keep.
It's a good idea.
All right, we're good. We're good. So they're just in the. Oh yeah. Right here. They're.
Oh, I went down the hill.
You're good. You're good.
I might keep running to this house.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah,
Just to
keep
get
going.
into-
Yeah. If we
It's
can get
just
some
us and
follow.
them. It's just us and them.
Oh, dude, there we go. Yeah, I thought it was. I misread the screen. That's perfect. All right. Well, let's get height maybe.
Yeah.
And we can see what happens. Dude, we were down bad.
They were trying to talk shit about us in chat.
What?
They're about me. I should specify.
Either way. There's gloves right here. If you want them.
Oh yeah, I'll try the gloves.
Go for them.
Where are the
We
gloves?
probably gotta go that way anyway. There, I marked them. They're about near me.
Yeah, forget about it. Oh yeah, I see him.
Do they have? They got 19. Yeah, do it.
Someone asked, is Charlie XCX good in Faces of Death? That's a loaded question.
Is a loaded question.
Barely in it.
Yeah, I mean, she's in what, 2 scenes?
Yeah.
And they're very like they are not the memorable scenes of the movie, I guess I would say.
No. She's doing an American accent.
Yeah, she is. That's right.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing something.
Yeah.
She's not bad in it. I am really curious about this other movie that she's in.
Erupsia or Erupsia?
Is that how you say it?
I saw a video of them pronouncing it for people, so I was like, okay, I guess that's how it is.
Let's go down to this building here.
Yeah.
Try and get in circle. It's such a small zone. They might be in. Oh, they're shooting at me.
They're. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going inside.
Smart. Going up here.
All right.
Oh wait, can't.
Yeah, they're coming in. They're on the eastern corner of the building.
Okay.
They're probably crouching. I was hearing them and then I stopped hearing
Yeah,
them.
I'm on the second
I thought
floor.
I should close those doors. Alright. What the hell is going on? What are we doing?
Oh,
I'm going up to you if I can.
I bet they're on the
They're coming
roof.
in. Oh, they might be.
Bet they're on the roof.
They might try and get us once zone moves.
Yeah.
Like, what can we do here?
I'm gonna follow you.
Get this chest. Oh.
Did you see the moment?
I haven't yet. I really would like to. I'm heading out. I'm gonna try and jump up there. Yeah, they're up here.
Coming. I'm down.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
But I'm running up the hill. Bug Bunny following me.
Ah.
All right. Well, you know what? For a warm-up round, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
that was
not
okay.
too
That was
bad.
fine. You carried me, but
situation, you know.
yeah.
But they're respecting us. They're putting up they put up their hands.
Yeah.
you know? You saw that?
They're watching the stream.
Oh, and now they're dancing. But they're so happy.
Yeah.
You know, in a way, we made them happy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that was good stuff.
No, I haven't. So, I mean, this is. Do you want to talk about Charlie XCX here?
Yeah,
As a
yeah. Why not?
Movie star.
Talk a bit about it.
We're talking. We're on stream. We're talking.
Do you have thoughts on that?
Like on her as a
Yeah.
on-screen person. I sorry, Bugs Bunny just dancing in front of
Dude.
Ghostface, not moving.
He is.
You know, I think I will probably have more thoughts once I see this new movie that she's in. That seems like a one that would kind of like prove
It's fine.
or not.
Because the moment she's playing herself, and then
Right.
here it wasn't. I wouldn't really count Faces of Death.
No,
But yeah,
I wouldn't either. And especially because like the role that she's playing in this new movie seems like she's just a person walking around. Like she's playing a normal person.
Yeah.
I guess is the way to put it.
yeah,
And I mean, she has a ton of stuff coming up. I might take a minute and look, but I love her as a musician, and I think she's an interesting person.
mm-hmm.
And sometimes that's enough. You know what I mean?
That's enough.
Like genuinely.
That's compelling. That's like
Yes,
I want to watch
exactly.
that person on the screen. Like, yeah,
She's in a Takashi Miike horror movie.
right. She's like executive
That's crazy.
producing that.
Cool.
And there was someone else joining that I was like, no way.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm forgetting.
Adam Friedland.
Adam Friedland is yes in. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah, like I'm for somebody that had like 7 movies on the. Also, I think you're not ready to.
Oh, am I? Okay, sorry. It said I was ready
You're
up, but
good, you're
you
good.
weren't. So I don't know.
Well, then let me try and redo it then.
Okay.
See what happens. There we go.
We're readied up.
This is waiting for party to ready up.
Wait. Okay. Try it now.
Okay. We could just go to the.
We're going. We're good. We're good. Yeah.
There we go. For somebody that like 8 months ago, it was like, oh man, is this about to be the year of Charlie XCX? You know, I'm not sure if that happened.
Yeah. Yes.
Like in movies, I guess.
They've been like tiny.
Nothing against her.
They've been like indies, you know. They've been like.
So maybe that was not the right like, I don't know, perspective to
Right.
have going in.
She's doing what she's doing.
She's doing what she's doing. It's not like it was a loss.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think it was also that a lot of these movies, like I thought that she was going to be a way bigger part of Faces of Death.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's true for a couple other things too.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in the new Gregoraki. I forgot that.
Right. Which is going to be at Chicago Critics, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I think.
Damn. Very jealous.
I'm very excited. I'm from the minute that was announced.
Yeah.
That has been, hands rubbing together.
Yeah. Someone asked who's the best pop star actor.
Oh, that's a good question.
Going Babs. Barbra Streisand. Well, not even. I take it.
Yeah, I know that's one of those things where you.
There's always The Weeknd.
Yeah, that's what back pocket weekend. There's always a back pocket weekend.
Yes. Sadly, Will Smith. I guess Will Smith counts. I guess Marky Mark counts.
Listen, I think Cher
is absolutely in the conversation. There. Justin Timberlake in the conversation.
Yeah, sure. I would say also feel free to ping a spot.
Let's maybe there. I thanked the bus driver over
You
there.
know who I think was always, I mean, this isn't exactly a hot take, but like just an incredible screen presence whenever he was around.
Yeah.
Was David Bowie.
I was thinking David Bowie, yes.
Yeah.
I
think
is fantastic.
It'd be interesting to think about because a lot of those, somebody like Bowie, it's not necessarily that he was a musician that transitioned into acting in a way that was, I guess full-bodied. Like he was always somebody who his number one thing on screen was that he had such a presence.
Right.
Which is true of his music as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's just one of these innate things that happens.
Yeah.
And I think somebody like, oh God. It's interesting to compare like people that transition from another world of fame, like music or like now wrestling has become this thing. And it's like, are they riding the wave of charisma and things like that? Not to say that that's, any sort of like peg to lean on. Like I think I love Bowie to death.
Mm-hmm.
But then people who have essentially fully transitioned into actors.
Right.
And that became a thing. Like I heard recently that Ariana Grande seems to be completely focusing on acting.
Seriously?
Or at least like primarily focusing on acting for the time being.
That's crazy. I mean, she was good in Wicked. She's one of my favorite parts of Wicked, to be fair.
So, that's somebody to mention as well. I suppose.
Yeah.
I never saw Wicked. So
Damn. Wait, I didn't know that.
I know. Yeah.
Where are these footsteps coming from?
I know. They're right here. They just closed the door. I'm just going to burst through. Oh, okay. They're not here anymore.
You see that, chat? See that? I had to do that.
That won't make them cheer for you more. Okay? You see that, guys? I'm doing really well.
That's not how you win them over. We've been over this.
My guy. I got something for you.
Thank you. Yes.
Bang. Bang. And I've even got a med kit for you.
This guy's the best, man. Someone said Debbie Harry. I don't even know if I know who that is.
Debbie. Oh my god. No. That's fair. Debbie Harry is the lead singer of Blondie.
Oh,
she
what has she been in?
Has acted as well. I know her most as being in Videodrome.
Oh, which I've seen.
Yeah.
At your place. That's so funny.
Oh,
Damn.
that's right.
My
I
first
forgot about
Cronenberg.
that. Really? I
Yes, man.
forgot
That was
that.
it. That was
That's
the
crazy.
starting point.
That's a fun way to start that.
It was the perfect
Um,
way to start, if I
yeah.
might add. Um,
I'm kind of trying to peak this rivalry here. I don't really have a lot of
I
stuff
know,
actually. That's a
yeah.
bad idea. I might come back to you. Debbie Harry is a good answer. Debbie Harry is an interesting answer because I think that's another example of somebody who like. Oh wait, you know who's speaking of on a similar wavelength? Madonna.
Dude, yes. Yes. Um,
Um,
I'm in like a bit of a to my mom's credit, I'm in a bit of a Madonna phase right now because
musically
well, I did
or
this yes musically, but I did this video where I watched my parents' favorite movies.
oh
And
cool.
one of my mom's big ones was the Madonna documentary Truth or Dare, which is
That's
like
God. What a fucking baller answer for
dude,
me to
that's
give
what I'm
to a
saying.
favorite
Yeah.
movie question. Is it? I've heard Truth or Dare is great.
It was fantastic. It's also like it was like kind of a rabbit hole. Like the more I learned about it, the more I was like, this is the first concert documentary. It's like the first
Sure.
of its
Oh
kind.
wow.
There's like this weird blurriness to it where it's like I don't know how much
Mm.
of this is real, how much of it is fake, and like all these
Oh
people
cool,
are her employees, but she treats them like family, and all these weird kind of
dude.
prickly like
Dude, we got any
power
Phoebe Bridgers
dynamics.
fans in the chat?
Dude.
Phoebe Bridgers feature on SZA on the SZA song. Come on now.
um
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
it's it's a great documentary. But
Oh, hey,
anyway,
there's a guy here.
let's put me on to Madonna.
Murder him real quick. Dude, that's great.
Yeah. I'm actually I said all that. I'm not too familiar with her acting. I've never seen her big
You know,
her
the big
roles.
one that I am familiar with is Desperately Seeking Susan.
Of course.
There's a guy right here. And I think she's somebody who seems to pretty well slot into, I don't know if like normal person's quite the right word, but like she's an actor in this movie. It's not a movie about Madonna being in a movie, if that makes sense.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
No, either.
Is there another guy?
God, what's I think he drove off.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, what? Let's see. Oh, tell me about Euphoria.
Oh, we don't need to get into it.
Okay,
It's it's I was telling chat cuz you watched season 2, right?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Did you watch The
I mean,
Idol?
caught up until this one. No.
Okay. I was saying how it's like something that was revealed to me in both The Idol and Euphoria season 2 was that like Sean Levinson just doesn't know how to like structure a season of television anymore. Like neither of those shows were like they had nothing going for them by like episode 3. And that's cuz
Someone
like
shooting at me. Sorry.
is that to the
Yeah, I was up
over here.
here.
Yeah.
Hello, shoot at me again. Where are you? Hi.
All that to say, based on just episode 1 of this season, it felt like there was some promising thread of anything to like follow that
There was or wasn't?
there was
Oh, good. Okay.
that I'm like kind of intrigued by. It feels like it's obviously like it feels like they're starting from scratch. Like they're doing like a Western thing, and like half the characters aren't there anymore.
Yeah, right. It seems like, is it a smaller cast or just a big turnover?
There's like some new characters as far as I know, but like they're not like they're being treated as wow. Do you see that, chat? That was pretty great shot on my part. But they definitely like cleaned it up a bit. Where'd you go? Oh, you're over here. Oh, the Zoom meeting ended. Oh my god. Wait. We're fine. New Zoom meeting. Unable to join this meeting. That is so fucking funny, man. I'm sending it. Jesus. Anyway, now I can focus on chat, who've been so nice today. Zoom is even done with Euphoria. The Beatles acted in films? That's true. Oh, wait. Admit him into the waiting room. Are we here? Are we good?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
We're here. Okay.
Yeah.
That was so funny. I was talking and getting nothing, and I was like, let me just glance over at the other monitor just to see.
Yeah, maybe does Zoom have a cap? Oh, they're right here.
They have a 30-minute limit, I think.
Okay, that must have been it.
But we'll push him through.
Going on the roof to try and get myself
good
out
idea.
here. Yeah.
Listen, we've been making do despite all of that.
Yeah, I would say so. I'm gonna blow up their car. Okay. There's another team coming up behind us. Oh
Okay.
Shit! I'm like
We're getting
fucked.
fucked.
Yeah.
Hopping in
here's
this car.
Yeah.
Stole their car.
Do your thing. I am
I'm gonna
getting
heal
out
up.
of here as
Do
much
you need
as
me
I
to get
can.
you?
I think I'm good. I don't think anybody's chasing
Okay.
me.
Oh, I see you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just booking it. I had one shock, so I was able to get out.
Anyway, yeah, I would say Euphoria is worth watching.
Oh yeah,
just to-
I'm excited about it. I mean, they're shooting. Well, I guess starting season 2,
Yeah.
they started shooting on 35, and now this season. Did you hear that they started doing 65 mil?
Dude, yes. Pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah, and they're shooting with the new film stock,
Right.
which was always, this was like privately publicly private. I don't know. It was a poorly held secret that there was this new stock and it was getting out there, but now it's officially announced. So they shot a ton of it with that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I follow the A camera folks puller on Instagram, and during shooting he had posted a photo of their 65 mil camera.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that they started it as a C camera, and then they had their normal 35 mil cameras on A and B.
That's crazy.
And then they were getting the dailies, and they liked the C camera stuff so much that they essentially promoted. Do you have small ammo for me that I could?
Yes.
I have not too much, but if you're low as well, don't worry about it.
How do you check that again? Oh yeah.
You go into like your item.
Small ammo.
Yeah.
That would be this.
It's like the one with the 5. Yeah.
Do you need more? Oh, that was my gun.
Do you have a bunch?
I have 77.
No. Don't worry about it. Oh no.
That's fine. That's fine.
No, it's all yours. Yeah, and so they liked the dailies so much that they ended up promoting it to A camera. So as far as I know, it seems like they shot a good portion of the show on 65 mil, which is crazy.
It kind of appears that way based on just the first episode. Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume a lot of it was shot on that.
Yeah. Super cool.
It does look great. I mean, that's no surprise. The show's always looked fantastic. But yeah, dude. It's pretty solid. What was someone saying? Someone was bringing up the Beatles as actors.
Oh, that's interesting. I can't say that I'm too familiar with the Beatles as actors.
Yeah. How do you feel about the the Beatles movies coming out? You got any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I like those actors. I'm a little bit like, maybe what I'm most interested in, or I don't know, like curious about, is the release schedule of them.
Yes.
There's footsteps here. Oh yeah, they're in the other room there.
Because that's been like the joke is like who's gonna if they're all coming out at the There's a lad.
Side. Oh, one's shooting at me from the window.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's another
Team.
set of people. I think so. I'm trying to
guy in
knock
here.
them out real quick. Yep.
Okay. Well, that's great.
Are you?
It's over for me. Yep.
That's okay. That's okay. Oh, it's this fucking guy. Okay.
Which Beatle will have the most interesting movie? It's probably John Lennon.
Which Beatle do you think?
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Feels like he's the most complicated.
In terms of like
guy.
life. Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm interested. Who's playing Lennon again? Remind me.
Harris Dickinson, the guy.
Yeah, I mean Dickinson's an interesting actor. I really want to see his movie that he directed.
It's so good. It's like one of my highlights from Cannes last year.
Okay. I think.
Oh shit! I didn't even know you could do that.
Oh, the other thing that I'm interested in is Greg Fraser shot all of them.
That's the that was the main.
Or is shooting all of them.
Draw. Mm-hmm. More so than Sam.
I'm definitely curious. Yeah, right. Sam Mendes. Sorry, I don't mean to talk over you.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm like half focused on this game right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pop this off real quick if I can. It's a rough game. I feel like we've been fighting from the bottom all the time.
Tough watch, good listen.
Okay.
Okay. Damn. Well.
All right.
We'll get him next time.
Dude,
we'll get him next time.
Dude, they don't know what's gonna hit them. They don't know what's coming. Yeah, I mean, listen, because you saw Project Hail Mary, right?
Of course.
That's every movie that Greg Fraser makes. That's one of the things.
Yeah.
You come out and you're like, dude,
yeah,
did it again.
Yeah. Project Hail Mary looks amazing, by the way.
Great.
So good. But yeah, Carson, please watch The Plague. It's one of my favorite movies. I've been wanting to watch The Plague. It's we were just talking about swimming movies last week, and apparently that's a swimmer's movie. So,
I believe it is.
Kind of.
That's what there's a kid in that is the lead who did another very different movie. I say all of this. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I just remember hearing about this. That this kid is like a really good actor.
Damn.
The Plague and Griffin in Summer is the other movie he's in that I've heard is really good. That also came out last year.
I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah, it's like this kid who kind of befriends potentially romantic interest, this 25-year-old, I mean, quote unquote romantic interest, romantically interested in this 25-year-old, like it's saying handyman guy.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like coming of age movie. And I've just, the thing that I heard is that these are like two drastically different parts.
Yeah.
And so you watch one and you're like, maybe they just found this kid who's really good at this thing.
Right.
He's just perfect for this part.
Yeah.
And then you watch the other one and you're like, oh no, he's just great.
Yeah.
Period.
Damn.
You should watch The Plague.
I gotta tap in. It sounds amazing. Dude, I want to watch that, and then not that they're similar, but just made me think of it. Blue Heron is out this week.
Dude, that I wish it was in Chicago as well. It's just LA and New York, I think.
Yes, yeah.
You gotta let me know what you think. What do you know about
it? Very little, other than it's about this director's brother, who I don't know a lot about what happened, but I've heard After Sun comparisons.
Yeah,
and
I did as well.
At TIFF, it was like the hot shit.
Because it played at TIFF when you were there last time?
And it was like, everyone was like, this is the one to see. And do you want to go to the amusement park, by the way?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that was like a big one that I was trying to see.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. The main thing I know about it is that I know it's a very personal movie, and I know it's about a family moving to Vancouver Island, I believe.
Oh,
which
I didn't know that.
Is not too far from where I grew up.
Right.
And that's the kind of area that very rarely gets shown on screen. And so, or when it does, they're shooting elsewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, and so that I'm really excited about it,
and
I'm curious to see. It sounds like she's from there. the
Right.
filmmaker.
Right.
So I'm sure it'll be. It seems like a very personal movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's always, these types of things are always made better.
Yeah.
By this person who's like, yeah, this is the story that's been mulling around for me for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, I'm excited.
Okay.
Are you being shot at?
I might be. Yes.
Okay, I'm coming. Playing
I got
around
one
in
of
the
them
water
down.
slide.
Just hanging out. All right. One of them's down. Oh, okay.
Are you alive?
It might be nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still alive. Oh, dude, he's nothing. He's running away. He's on the rail thing.
Right.
His buddy's trying to fucking bang. Oh, hey, bud. You're down here. Oh. So do not have the guns for this. Where are you? Oh, okay. Dude,
He's
there we
done.
go.
He's gone.
He's done for.
It's not a problem anymore.
That guy's not gonna be a problem anymore. Hey, come back.
Oh, I was just
Right.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, targets.
Yeah, right.
Great movie.
Did Bogdanovich ever make a movie similar to this?
Not that I know of. I mean, his filmography goes kind of deep. I'm realizing.
Yes, it
I've
does.
seen this has been also on the watch list because I know it's like one of his essentials, which I think I can say I've seen at least the top 4 must sees from him now.
Those being
Last Picture Show, Paper Moon, this, What's Up Doc.
okay.
I feel like
do What's Up, Doc?
it's a silly ass. It's could not be further from this movie. Just like
That's the thing. There's somebody I saw. Oh yeah. Footsteps here.
Okay.
What's up? Oh my God, he's destroying me. I
Paragliding.
should not have run in there.
oh, it's gonna be over for me too.
That was a bad situation.
Got him.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, being
Oh no. No.
fuck. Oh god.
Come in
Oh
here,
god. Oh
come
god.
in
Oh god. One second.
You're good. Chilling. He's chasing you.
Yep. I'm trying to find a entryway into the. Okay, wait. Trust me. No, man. I was gonna get onto the roller coaster.
That's all right.
Ah, that's fine.
Oh,
Someone said you're not John Wick. I don't need to be.
So
I
when
don't
you
need.
play Fortnite on stream, is it just chat being like?
They're
"You suck,
very
dude"?
mean to me when it comes to Fortnite. Every other
sounds
game I
like
play is fine. Like they're very supportive during Cine 2 Nerdle, GeoGuessr.
Oh, that's nice.
Fortnite, it's all hell breaks loose. It's insane.
It's funny picturing people being supportive during GeoGuessr. Like it's just like a road, and they're like, "You got this."
It'll be like I'll be like, I think it's Mongolia, and then I'll be like, no, Peru, and then it'll end up being Mongolia, and everybody's like,
they're like,
trust your gut, bro. You got this. You know Mongolia.
Mongolia.
You. I think the ready up thing is fucked up again. I don't know.
Busted. Maybe we're good now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go deep on Bogdanovich real quick.
Okay, please.
Excuse me.
Please.
I say this. I actually just want to. I'm gonna pull up his IMDb and go through because God. Oh, you know what? There's a really good podcast series called "You Must Remember This."
Okay.
That covered Peter Bogdanovich, and I believe she was a production designer who became a screenwriter or producer in Polly Platt. I believe they were together for a period of time, but like mainly like just collaborators.
Mm-hmm.
And that series is about this kind of underrepresented person in this iconic director's oeuvre.
Okay.
And would highly recommend that series, but just anything that Karina Longworth does in that show. She's amazing. It's a great thing.
Good to know. Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so yeah, he really does have a. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's funny to think about. It's Targets. It's a documentary about John Ford.
Right. Yes. There's like some goofy ass follow up to Targets. I forget what it's called. It was.
Yeah, it's called Voyage to the Planet of the Prehistoric Women.
Yep. That's what I remember.
Yeah. It's got a super chill 2.9 out of 10 average on IMDb.
Nice.
Um,
That's next week's
but
movie.
I mean, if we're looking at like, yeah, exactly. If we're looking at like presumably, theatrically released features,
Mhm.
it goes Target's Last Picture Show, What's Up, Doc?
Wow.
Which is a pretty crazy.
So that's one
shift.
hell of a run. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to go to the same spot here?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Oh, no, you mark spot. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, let's go to the original spot.
Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I mean that's such a because Last Picture Show is also very, very grounded, right?
It's so depressing, very bleak, but that movie made me so sad.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's a similar. It's probably the most similar to Target's. You're right.
Yeah, it's just interesting that was. I mean, it's tough because I know Bogdanovich was a filmmaker for many decades, past when I would necessarily know his movies, if that makes sense.
No,
like,
yeah.
I know he directed movies into maybe even the 2010s.
Yeah,
Can't say I know them though. But anyways, it's all to say like two of his most iconic movies came out. I mean, listen, because it's What's Up, Doc? It's Paper Moon.
Yes.
So it's like those four back to back to back to back.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got one, forgetting the name, called like Saint something.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I scrolled
blanking
past
on
it.
Yeah.
It's called Saint Jack. I don't know it.
It's a big Wes Anderson rec. Wes Anderson's a big fan of it. Yeah, for whatever reason. We didn't even acknowledge that Peter Bogdanovich is in this movie. He acts in his own film as the like young, hot director directing Boris Karloff.
There you go.
Which is
I think he did that quite a bit.
Really? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize him at first. Because he looks so young, and I'm so used to like old Bogdanovich with the glasses and whatnot.
Right. Yeah, it's funny. My main image. This is gonna sound funny. My main visual image of him is because he has a cameo in It Chapter 2.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Not a movie I liked. I'll put that out there.
Yeah.
But I always remember being like, who was that guy? Like it just had the air of like that was somebody.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's like
I feel like when I first like got familiar with him and I like saw a picture, I was like, I've it's a face you've seen before. Like he just seems like he's Also, friend of the show, Nick, my roommate, was watching The Sopranos. I walked in, Peter Bogdanovich on the screen.
Dude, isn't he her therapist?
Yeah.
Is he Melfi's therapist or?
Yeah. He's some therapist in the show.
Yes.
And I was like, that's Peter Bogdanovich. Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I can see which one. I saw that pop up. He directed one episode, and it's in season 5.
Damn, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this is a guy who, despite I think Bogdanovich was in social circles, very. I mean, he was in social circles. Like he was around, and well liked, and he was part of the scene. And there was a period where he was, this is a hot filmmaker. And then he kind of becomes very much a working filmmaker.
Yes,
It's interesting. He didn't do a ton of TV, but he did seems like maybe he did a pilot, The Mystery of Natalie. Oh boy, The Mystery of Natalie Wood. Oh my god.
He did a lot of things with Sybil
looks like he did a
Shepherd.
mini series about the life of Natalie Wood. Yeah. God, she is so wonderful in Last Picture Show.
Sybil Shepherd, or
yeah.
I had so that that's like one of my big on-screen crushes is Sybil Shepherd in that movie.
in Last Picture Show. I mean, she's gorgeous.
I was like, I've never heard of her before that, and then that's how I went into I was like looking at her filmography, and I was like, oh, she did an Elaine May movie. And that's how I've discovered fucking Heartbreak Kid. And I was like, wow, that's a new favorite movie. It's like,
dude,
what a run.
Dude, where's that Wiseman guy in the chat?
I don't know if he's
We
here
gotta
today.
unearth him.
There's a guy because how this works. I don't know if I explained it, but
Mhm.
like,
No.
chat will nominate 4 movies to vote on for next week's film, and
Okay.
then the members will get to vote in the poll. And
Oh, interesting.
there's a guy who's always suggesting Titty Cut Follies.
Yeah. Oh, right. You told me about this.
Yes, and I was
Let me
like,
try and
I'm
get
trying
this,
to.
drop.
Oh yeah. Been nominated many weeks, never gets voted on. Is what it is.
Yeah, that's a tough movie, I think, for the populace to be like.
No, I know.
We're
Yeah.
doing it. Not to sound. That's not me trying to be out my own ass. I haven't seen it.
No.
I just know that it's like
heavy subject matter. It seems like.
Yeah, yeah. But that's the thing is, I think with Wiseman, there's a tendency, and I'm super guilty of this, which is why I say it. There's a tendency to
Do you want that? Yeah.
feel very, feel like they're inaccessible, I guess, like before you watch it. Like, I remember you said something similar. You said something once about Ozu, where like going in, it was like, man, I'm going to have to like batten down the hatches for this one.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And then it's so welcoming.
Yes.
That it ends up being the opposite.
Because that's how we went to Tokyo Story together, right?
Yeah.
And that's how I felt about that. And then you get in there and you're like, oh, I feel welcomed in this movie. Like, I feel,
yeah, exactly. And I think Wiseman is an example of like, he's a filmmaker that his hand is pretty invisible. It's very much like, all right, we have 5 cameras in this room, and there's a room of 30 people talking, and it's a discussion. And it's in the case, I'm saying 30, just drawing on the experience. It's one of the movies that I have seen of his. But and it's like, we're just gonna let this conversation play out.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that there aren't choices being made, because there are. But it's like, it's a movie that teaches you how to watch it as you watch it. Because there is a language to it.
Yeah.
You just have to settle in,
That's interesting. I'm so guilty. I feel like I've heard you talk about Wiseman so much, and I'm very familiar with him and his like what his work meant and represents. Never seen a movie. Never seen a Wiseman movie.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But
I always hear I have so many, he has so many movies that it's hard for me to be like, oh, well.
Where did you start, I should ask? Like, what would you recommend?
I watched, oh God, what's it called? At Berkeley is the one that I started with.
Yeah.
And it's literally because, you'll go through Letterboxd, people you follow or whatever, and sort their like 5-star movies. Like, I'll just go do this and then try and find like, oh, this is one. I don't know this one.
Yeah.
And I did that with David Ehrlich once, and he was like one of 2 people that I followed who had seen that movie, and they both gave it 5 stars. And it's like, what is this? And I'd never heard of him before.
Oh.
And so I watched that one.
Guy over here, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay. I watched that one and was really struck by it. Like, it's hard. I don't know. It's hard to put it exactly into words. That his movies typically, some chug here. They tend to feel very focused, but they're also so broad.
Yeah.
And all-encapsulating that it's kind of hard to have a conversation about.
Interesting.
Be
a tough one to
I don't
do.
know. That sounds a little pretentious, I guess.
No, I know what you mean, though.
But like, yeah.
As having done this, a lot of people, or maybe not.
This other guy here. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, dude. Let's do it. Bang. All right.
Just like that, dude. This is our round. They're not saying it, but left. I'll be the one to.
Dude, they would never. They would never admit it.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
That's the truth of it, man.
No, having done this broadcast thing for like coming up on a year, I want to say, it's like there's some movies that are just a bit tough to talk about, and yeah, it's interesting. We just watched we watched Pizza Movie last week.
Oh yeah,
To
yeah. How was it?
It was fun. It was fun. It was very funny. But
It seems very. It seems super silly. Like, and there's a lot of. Is there like some pretty fun effects? I listened to the Caleb Heron's podcast.
right,
With,
yeah. Yeah, there's like some they
Matarazzo.
do a lot with the actual like filmmaking for I mean,
That's
it's great
great.
to see like a good stoner comedy in this day and age, you know?
Totally.
Um
There's our rivals are down here,
okay.
bottom of the hill. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what like these movies are for, you
Mhm.
know, is to be able to experiment and have fun with like crazy effects. Oh, he's destroying me. I'm nothing. Uh, hiding in this bush.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, what
they're
happened
about to
there?
push.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to roll as far as I can.
Whee, going back down. Oh, oh my god.
This is how it ends. This
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
unfortunately I'm getting worried. Someone said, "Miles, what's your letterbox?"
Oh, what?
I'm rolling down this
I
hill
think
at
it's
great speeds, by the way. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt that.
no, not at all. I think my letterbox is my first and last name.
Yes.
Oh, there's the shooting at me. Okay, all right, time to die in glory. Oh, it's two people fighting each other.
Dude, you got this.
Oh, I was literally, yeah, yeah. Okay, maybe. Okay. What?
Damn.
Oh, dude. No way.
Damn.
No way. That's it. They're gonna get me here. Yeah.
We had a good run.
Oh
We had a good run.
My letterbox is my first and last name, which is Miles Anderson. Anderson spelled Sen.
Yes.
Yeah, I just watched Escape from New York, Music Box Theater. in
First time?
Chicago. No, I've seen it once before. But my girlfriend, it was her first time.
Nice. Dude, good movie.
yeah.
Wait, was that the Oh wait, I think Taylor was saying something about that. That was it was a midnight screening?
Yeah, it was a midnight screening. We saw Cookie. Well, actually, we didn't see Cookie in terms of conversation. I spotted Cookie from across the theater and was like, we need to say hi. And then we were so very sleepy and we forgot. And then later Cookie texted us and was like, yo, I was there.
Wait, at Escape from New York?
Yeah. It was it seemed like she was there with, was it Lucy?
Oh, yes,
I think
man.
so.
Okay, I was like trying to remember. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Dude.
And for the person who was asking about my letterbox, unfortunately, I haven't been writing too much on there recently, or like writing stuff. But you know, I post stuff. I rate.
It's
Not one of those people that just logs.
it's a good follow. I'll say it.
All right.
Do you want to do?
You know,
Do you want to do one more, and
Yeah, sure.
just go all out? Just see what we can do with this.
Dude, let's see what we can do with
Let's
this.
see what we can do.
But no, I mean, not to recommend you like a 5.5 hour movie about like death, but you should watch Near Death.
Okay, yeah, that's in your top 4.
Yeah, I saw that in a theater, which helped.
Okay.
I'm a bus driver. All right,
Dude.
it's time to go all out. All right, we're gonna hit all these things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna immediately not hit that one. All
Okay,
right,
that's fine.
listen, it's gonna be okay. Dead on. Check this out. Backing.
Beautiful.
We got to give the people what they want, which is items via drops. All right, pick a spot, and I will deploy.
Let's do our old-fashioned triangle, even though it's not the same.
There we go. It really isn't, but yes. But yeah, no. Near Death is incredible. I saw it in a theater, which helped because it's very long. It was a series that was the Siskel that was all about really long movies.
Right.
And they didn't have an intermission or anything.
They did like Sadan Tango.
Yeah, they did that one. They did War and Peace. They did a bunch of others. They did a Bresson, I think that was. That's literally all it is. It's like these are a bunch of long movies.
Yeah.
And they were doing a huge Fred Wiseman retrospective at the same time, and so near death was programmed as a part of both.
Damn.
And it's this, one of the more interesting movies I've ever seen in my life. My dad works in medicine, and we haven't talked a ton about it, and so there was something to kind of like, I brought it up to him afterwards. I was like, well, there's this movie about essentially like the weird lack of clarity in terms of how treatment is given for people that are terminally ill, or really even like what the term terminally ill actually means, because the truth is, like, medically there isn't really an exact, like, because if somebody's terminally ill and then it becomes like, as a doctor or people working in medicine, at what point does treatment further cause pain or suffering?
Right. Yeah.
And the movie is about these things and about how hospital workers deal with these concepts. And so it's a lot of them just standing around, like, having conversations about it. It's like, what else can you do except, like, talk to people about it, talk to the people who are going through it. Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting.
That sounds great. Yeah. That's I worry. How long is it? What is the?
it's like 5 hours.
Damn.
And it's like, it's hard. Like something like John Dielman is a movie that, like, you kind of feel the length, but you also don't. Like, not to, that series was called Settle In, so not to, like, quote the series, but you do settle into it.
Yeah.
And you get on its rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't look at that as too much of a barrier.
I feel like
You'd be surprised.
for what it is, like, you can easily get into that. Like, I mean, settle in to what is, like, basically a conversation. Right. It's 5 podcasts. Exactly. It's 5 really good podcasts.
I mean, listen, it isn't not that. Yeah. Unfortunately, maybe Frederick Wiseman was the best podcaster of them all.
I'll be honest.
I mean, now that go ahead.
I've been knocked by Girl You Trash.
No,
which is
dude,
you don't want to hear this.
A name that is also an insult.
You don't want to see that on your screen.
No, you don't. Where? Okay, so you went up. Yeah. Okay.
I went up, and I'm by the gas station, kind of.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn, you went up.
I'll be honest. I thought I saw you go up, and I think I miss. So I just.
All right, let me see what I can do here.
They're right by me.
Oh, but... yeah, I see them. Okay, I'm not gonna go over there. I'm gonna go in here. Oh, they see me. Uh-oh.
You could grab that car.
Oh, true, dude. Good shout.
Girl, you trash. I would stay far away from
yeah, she's pretty scary.
From that person.
But what were we saying?
Talking long movies. Would you say that's the longest? No, wait. You saw that other movie that I've been wanting to, one day dive into. What was the other? You said you watched it on, like, a laptop.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I have very.
Oh my god, it's the Jonas Mekas movie.
Yes.
It's got the great title.
Yes, that I'm forgetting, but
it's called. I can conjure it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's called. As I was moving ahead, occasionally I saw great glimpses of beauty. Okay. Occasionally I saw great glimpses of beauty. I think is what it is. That feels weirdly rough and tumble, so maybe I'm missing a word, but
no, that sounds right.
But yeah, those two are definitely by far the longest movies I've ever seen. But yeah, that movie I watched in, like, deep COVID. Just like one day I bought a DVD of it.
Yeah.
On eBay.
I wanna tap in at some point.
Dude, you should. I still have it if you're ever interested. I don't know how easy it is to find elsewhere.
Yeah.
So there's, like, splashes and stuff in here.
I'm really lacking. I think the longest I've done, it's probably like 340.
Yeah, you've done, like, Lawrence of Arabia.
It might have been Lawrence of Arabia. Oh, Oh, you know what it might be was we just watched Love Exposure for the.
Oh
for
yeah,
the
that one's super long. How was that? I didn't know you saw that.
Dude, it was crazy. It's a really insane movie that takes you through it. A lot of it's got every genre. It goes through every genre. Pretty much.
That's fun.
But a very good movie about sex, religion, all that. Yeah. It's pretty great. There was a rumor that his new movie was going to be at Cannes this year, but I think that was a mean joke.
Joke. That is pretty mean.
Yeah.
You know what I just heard about?
What?
Kiyoshi Kurosawa's new movie.
Dude, yes. Which
you know about this?
Well, we were talking about it, or which one are you talking? The one at Cannes or Chime?
I think it's the one at Cannes. It's the one about the samurai.
Yes, yeah. I was just looking. We were just talking about the Cannes thing earlier today, and yeah, dude, new Kiyoshi Kurosawa. It's like a period piece, which is new for him.
Samurai mystery movie.
Yeah.
Also, here I'm chucking you a big pot.
You're the man. You're the man.
But yeah, I mean, which I texted Joe, and was like,
dude,
bruh.
I'm very hyped. It's so funny. I feel like that's just so. I know him as like the guy to do movies about like the most modern, like tech horror, and so to see like a mystery samurai period piece is going to be very interesting.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And you know, yeah, no, it'll be cool. It's just fun for filmmakers like that to dip into something you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you need this slurp tank?
I don't, but we could destroy it so no one else can get it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that. What are some of your just while we're wrapping things up, what are some of your big how much do you know about Digger? Did you see any of the Cinemacon stuff?
I heard a little bit of the stuff at Cinemacon.
Yeah.
I'm super curious about it. You know, I feel like Inarritu's kind of gotten a bit of a turn. I don't know. Like, it seems like people don't like Inarritu as much as maybe back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, you know, fair enough.
Did you ever see Bardo?
But, no, I can't say I did. But
one of the few movies where I think Nick has seen it, our friend Nick, and I've not.
I'm gonna hop out. And
okay, I'm gonna try and hit this guy. Okay, we got him.
Oh, you destroyed him. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna get this guy at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm
another Bugs Bunny
here.
Okay, he kind of.
This is it. Yeah.
He bunny hopped me.
Bunny hopped.
Classic.
I'm rolling down this hill in a big way.
Okay, I'm gonna try and.
There's. Yeah, you do your thing.
Okay,
the other guy's coming as well. Get in the car? I don't know.
Yeah, get.
I can't. I'm in.
He's in the car. Go. Bugs Bunny's in the car.
I'm about to die too. It's okay. Nice. All right, brother.
We're moving. I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm sorry to abandon you like that.
Never.
There's 18 people left. We're probably not gonna win this, but.
Dude, you shouldn't say that.
Have some confidence.
Dude, this is what this negative chat energy is doing to your brain.
I'm telling you, man, it messes with you after a while. It really gets in your head, but also I'm being shot down.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I think we should call it there, but
we can call it.
Miles, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man.
We have,
dude, absolutely.
This is perfect timing. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the Zoom call, so this was kind of meant to be.
Wow, that's crazy.
But
yeah, no, thanks for inviting me on to talk.
Dude, of course,
come
stuff. Back on anytime, and I'll give you a proper heads up with the movie.
Dude, yeah, if you do something again, I'd love to. I wish I would have had more time to be able to check our target scan.
Of course.
Yeah, I would do it anytime.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for being on, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Peace.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right. See you, dude.
All right. Well, that was fun. Everyone was normal. Everyone was good. Everyone was on their best behavior for that. That was good. That was the first time we've ever. I felt like there was no better way to talk about targets than to shoot people down in Fortnite. felt appropriate. It was teetering on high art, I would argue. Anyway, what do you mean you can trust us? I cannot, chat. I actually cannot. Let's check in on the poll. Let's see how we're doing right before we head into the call-ins and wrap this up. I have a feeling I know who's going to be winning. Okay. Right now, the poll is looking like 5% Leviathan, 14% Bardo. People do not want to watch Bardo. 23% A Separation, 57% Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It is sweeping. It is sweeping, which is great to see. I'm excited to check it out. I'm assuming that's going to be the one, but just in case, we're going to hold out until the end. Let's get into some call-ins real quick. If you're new here, if you're wondering what the text on the top of the screen means, why we have that, it's that every stream, at the end of the stream, I take a couple call-ins where you guys can leave me a voice message asking for a movie recommendation based on your top 4. If you want a movie recommendation on stream, feel free to leave me a voicemail at the number on screen. Right now, we're going to run some of these. Let me make sure that the audio works. Starting with bit of a long one. Oh, not playing. One second. Not playing. It's all good. All right, let's run it.
Hello. My current top 4 is Billy Wilder's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Louis Buñuel's Phantom of Liberty, The Wages of Fear, and Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. I'm currently finishing an engineering degree and work part-time and just got married.
Congratulations.
So I have time to watch one movie a week.
Okay.
And I get a lot of anxiety for choosing the wrong thing. So I want a movie that gives me a feeling of extreme satisfaction that I've seen everything I could see in this one movie. Take with that what you will. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. This is going to be tough, as I have not seen any of the movies you just listed. I have not seen that Billy Wilder movie. I have not seen that Louis Buñuel movie. I've not seen that Godzilla movie, and I have not seen Wages of Fear. So I'm going to do my best. I think this is a movie that I watched way back in film school. I'm going completely blind off the vibes you're giving me with these films, as I have not seen them. Though I think this movie is like kind of satisfying and kind of a surefire hit that it might not be at the top of a lot of people's radars. It was when I was shown in film school in my film history class. It's a Nicholas Ray film, Nicholas Ray, if you didn't know, very famous, very important, mostly independent filmmaker, kind of a very distinct vision for his time. Was doing things a little differently by those standards of that time of filmmaking. I'm going to recommend Bigger Than Life. Stars James Mason and Barbara Rush. It's a very fucked up movie about it's been years since I've seen it, so I'm a bit foggy. I will read the synopsis. Or actually, never mind. I'm gonna let you go in blind. I'm gonna let you go in blind there. It's a good time though. Trust me on this one. It is kind of satisfying. I remember even as like a young film student being very kind of blown away by it. It opened my eyes in a lot of ways, and it's the best I could do for someone that, I haven't seen any of these films. But congratulations on. Actually, this might be a crazy movie to suggest. Being a freshly married person. But give it a shot. It might be interesting. It might lead to some interesting discussions. Okay, I'm going to play this one.
Hi, my name is David Byrne.
All right, hold up. We got a real jokester on our hands. Let's start this over.
Hi, my name is David Byrne. My 4 favorite films are Satan Tango, Salo or the 120 Days
Salo.
of Sodom, The Turin Horse, and Grown Ups 2.
Mm-hmm.
My least favorite movie is Lars and the Real Girl, because I don't like that one so much. Okay, I know that you've mentioned my music a couple times on stream, so I really appreciate that. Thank you.
So that was David Byrne, lead singer of the Talking Heads. One of my favorites of all time. One of the greatest artists alive. Just called into the broadcast. Thank you, David. Appreciate you. Loved your Coachella set, by the way. One of my favorite Coachella performances that I watched on YouTube. Congratulations on all the success. Off of Salo and Grown Ups 2, I'm going to recommend Dougal.
Hey, first, my 4 favorite movies, I would say, are The Bergstein Wallflower,
Okay.
Marriage Story,
Okay. Seen that one.
After Sun, and Call Me by Your Name.
Seen that. Ooh, okay.
And recently, I really enjoyed Eric Romero's A Tale of Four Seasons.
Okay.
I guess quadrilogy.
We're going somewhere with this.
And yeah, thanks, man.
Okay, I this is a very distinct top 4. It's really hard to sum up what those 4 movies all have in common. I haven't seen Perks of Being a Wallflower yet, but I would say After Sun, Marriage Story, Call Me by Your Name, and then you're really into the Eric Romero stuff. It sounds like, I mean, you like European, like rural Europe melancholy, which is why, off the top of my head, I'll recommend Summer 1993, Carla Simone. Fantastic movie that I think is going to be a confirmed hit for you based on what you like. I'm also going to recommend, if you haven't seen it, My Life as a Zucchini. I want to make sure I just got that name right. It felt very wrong saying it out loud, but I'm pretty sure that's right. If you haven't seen it, that's like something that is very up. Yeah, My Life as a Zucchini. Directed by Claude Barras. I think written by Celine Sciamma, or at least co-written by Celine Sciamma. Fantastic little devastating coming-of-age French stop-motion animated film that is very much in line with, I think, the tones of these other films that you've listed. I think you'd be really into it if you haven't checked it out yet. My Life as a Zucchini. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do the most recent one. We'll run it.
Hey, Garth. Joe here.
Hi, Joe.
My top 4 are Whiplash,
Love it.
Midnight in Paris,
Okay.
recently Yee
Yee.
and Passages.
Passages.
Looking to get into some more spiritual, surreal films.
Okay.
Older films from the 60s to 80s would be great as well. Also, honorable mention for top 4 is Lord of the Rings Fellowship
Of course.
and Soul, the Pixar film.
So nice.
Do with that what you will. And,
Strong picks.
yeah.
Strong picks all around. Strong picks. Love these. Still haven't seen Midnight in Paris, admittedly, but if you're looking for, I mean, you might know where I'm going with this. Chat might know where I'm going with this. You're kind of setting me up here. Spiritual movies, surreal movies from the 60s to 80s. You know I'm going to say The Swimmer. You know I'm obviously going to say The Swimmer. But if people are tired of me talking about The Swimmer and how much I like it, I'm also going to throw in Midnight Cowboy, which I think you'll like. And you know what? I'm going to throw you a curveball here. I think this might be a stretch, but I know you'll find it interesting at the very least. I'm going to throw in The Holy Mountain, the Jodorowsky film. The Holy Mountain. It's you've probably seen it referenced in countless music videos and maybe even other movies. You know, one of the most ambitious and surreal and visually stunning movies of all time that seems to fit right in the slot of what you're looking for. So, yeah. The Holy Mountain. Give it a watch. See what you think. It's a bit of a big one. And the Midnight Cowboy. Not the Midnight Cowboy. Okay, guys, I'm starving. I need to go eat or something. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Let's check in on the poll one last time, even though I think I know what it's going to be. It's going to be Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Next week, tune in. Big Spielberg blind spot for me personally. I'm very excited to talk about it. It's going to be fun. Today was fun. Today was interesting. Tried something new with the Fortnite thing. Thank you to Miles for being on again. It was a blast talking to my good friend Miles. Hope you guys had fun, and thank you for tuning in. If you want to support the channel, I would consider becoming a member. It's a great way to support what we do over here. But otherwise, I will not have a new video out by next week. I'm still on my little break. But I might cut down the 2017 section from last stream, because that was a good time, and that was fun. We'll be revisiting 2016 at some point in the near future. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it, and hope you enjoy Close Encounters of the Third Kind for next week.